Oh my days, my dudes and dudettes. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy back at it again. What up and what up? Good day, good morning, good afternoon, everywhere in the world. You know what I mean? That's exactly what I just said. We got Mr. Harvey being the first one. We got Soulbound. We got Ronan's, aka the massive and mighty almighty Roa. We got Mr. Micro from up top on the hill. We got T-Bone on YouTube. I'm actually getting a notification to tell me you're streaming instead of just seeing my YouTube whilst flicking. True, I got the notification myself, T-Bone, which is super weird. Why am I getting notifications that I'm going live myself? Hello? But it's good to hear that it's working. It's good to see it's working. How we doing, everybody? How we doing? How was your sleep? Everybody definitely not theory crafting while trying to sleep overnight, right? Yes, yes. When you think, you know, straight to it. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hunter stream on Riot. Let's get it, dude. I'll probably wait to go live. See you explain. Yeah, I cannot wait for the patch notes, man. I want to see it right now. Yeah, T-Bone. Yeah, I don't know, after a heavy lift, maybe. Riot. Hunter stream Orito. Well. That is me drinking milk right now at 10:30 p.m. Don't judge me. Bad streamer. Whoa. Almighty Roa himself. That's exactly what their name reminds me of. Roa. They were the mobs in the first mud flats, I believe, in PoE 1. And
he needs some milk.
That's what your name reminds me of. Exactly, Micro. Exactly. Need some damn milk. Okay, you feel me? Boys, have you seen this? Cheese and gents, have you seen this little thingamajiggy, this little action? We now see some of the stuff here when it comes to Dawn of the Hunt. Do you know what I mean? Is that milk at least from some... Whoa, I mean, how do you know that's my kryptonite? Milk is my kryptonite, wait, what? Wait, what? Hey, I gotta confess also, I gotta confess. I did sell Astramentis, boys. I did sell... There's a pastor check. I'm already sitting upright, man. Hey, we're already chilling like a mad villain. I'm already upright over here. I had to sell Astramentis after knowing or learning that the new content and all this good stuff, new classes, can be played on current league with these characters we have. Do you know what I mean? Which means that, yeah, I might want to test some stuff on this league with the new stuff, so I would rather be loaded with some currency. Do you know what I mean? Should go over the inferior link PoE to Discord. Oh, for sure, brother. I actually want to talk about that, Ronans. I only saw a glimpse of it, but that's actually super interesting, dude.
I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
Oh, damn, you too? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Flashbang chat, get ready. Pepper thawing us. Can he see? Can he see? Hold on, got a message in Discord. Hold. Yo, what's up, Thor? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Bro, got flashbang big time. So there is this interview chat. Maybe I should put in the title, man. Hold on. Little update title, dude. Let's get it. We're gonna call it the release this year? Question mark, exclamation mark. Release this year. Discussing and planning for Dawn. Boom, baby. Thanks for linking this, Ronans. This is some good info. So basically, there's a 65% chance this game will release. You know what? I could make a YouTube video about this, man. Hello? Boards, I'm actually trying to say that farm sellers up on my maps. They're 10-15. With quantity variety, I've gotten 2 after like 15 maps. That's actually super good, T-Bone. Getting 2 white stellars in 2 maps is actually very... I mean, in 15 maps is very good. However, someone getting 1 in 100 maps, that's me. That's me, T-Bone. I'm on track for you doing extreme gamba, maybe. Oh, let's go, dude. Let's go. So, developer Grinding Gears has told Eurogamer there's approximately 65% chance to be released this year, gamers. Currently only available in unfinished, okay. The comment's gone from PoE 2 game director Jonathan Rogers. A jam-packed early access update, okay. Okay, he was very keen to get the game done this year. Would be very disappointed should he not be able to. So they're still sticking to the original idea. Okay, that's good to know actually. We might slip. Yeah, that's still very much my intention to try and get the game finished this year. That's good. That's good. Quite possible to release this year. Gotcha. Gotcha. Have a schedule that will get us there. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, okay. Should the game not make it out this year, though we won't have much longer to wait? Okay. If it was in December, it will be March kind of thing. I mean, well, 3 months, man. It's, you know, 3 months is 3 months. Not like it's the day after, a month after, right? The game, it's taken the game 4 months to get the patch, which launches 4th April. 8 months left of the year, exactly. So they're fully aware that, okay, I see. Okay. Not larger in some cases. Oh, even bigger patches incoming, confirmed. Bunch of stuff going in O2. Also, there's a giant team of people working on Act 4 that isn't represented here. Whoa. Whoa, who wanted new Act? It's right here. It's right here. There's huge numbers of monsters and things like that we have done a lot of work on, aren't finished, that are sitting there waiting to come out. There's more work they're waiting in the wings that will make that accelerate. Okay. I need to start on the next 3. A lot of work, much of the work has been done for the remaining 3 acts. Oh, hello. Intention to release those missing story acts, Act 4 to 6, during the early access, probably 1 at a time. There certainly needs to be new content in 1.0, so we do that stuff there. Okay, so yeah, they might probably release acts until launch, and when launch comes, they're gonna release rest of the classes. Oh boy. Some things, however, will be held back for the game's full release. Some classes, for instance. Okay. Relax's build has 6 of 12 planned classes in it, so Marauder is gonna come after release. I mean, god damn, dude. Axis will release after release. I don't know, man. I don't know. Question mark. Thinking. Oh, new skills we haven't seen before. Oh, ooh. Wind Serpent's Fury, Spear of Solaris. We have seen this ability, right, in the footage. So we already know about this one. Elemental Sundering. This looks good though. Probably like a buff. Time Beast is at level 9. I mean, 9. Hey yo, what do I see here, dude? Thunder Asleep. You know your boy will be all after it. Glacial Lands, Blood Hunt. Snipers, Primal Strikes, Stormlands. Lightning Spear reminds me of something. What was that? Oh, I've read a note say that. That's a banned word here. And Rake is the same story. We all know from where that's from, right? We all know where Rake and Lightning Spear comes from. What up, Boita? Good to see you, dude. If this is going to be like a gap close kind of thing ability, GG. Where's Venom Gyre? It's gonna release with more other man. Watch. Well, you'll have to wait after release. Suffer with me. Harvey, I was looking at my friend list in game and there's nothing. I'll show you. There is nothing. Look at how many people are already online right now, man. Everyone is after it. Look at that. There is 0 invitation received right here, so I don't know. He's got no friends. Happens. All imaginary friends, 79 offline. GG. GG. Triple Charm. It looks like charms will be very easy to get, I guess, or it's probably because of Ascendancy. You know what, guy? I kind of miss. It's kind of like a minor thing, but I would love to see a character level on the bar. I would love to see that. Jamanra the Risen King. What the? Wait. In the map? genre in the map? Yeah, sure, Thor. 100%, dude. 100p, man. Also, she can also summon a raw mount. Bros. The raw mount is for any class, right? That anyone can use that. As long as you have spirit and dexterity requirement. Fall off during the fight, the fall can prove fatal. Right. Keep careful eye on or stagger bar. Do I need to put numbers after? No, it shouldn't be. It's just character name. In-game character name. And my name is Flicker Hednar. Yeah, you can? Okay. I not have all of them for full release, but we'll see. Depends on how things go and where things end up. There's too many things like to keep in mind and what could go wrong, what could go right, so I kinda understand that. They do take a long time to make. Most important thing for full release is that we have the full campaign. There's all the content that we yeah, that's also understandable. Hey, we cannot hate them and no one can complain for not having all classes in the game if they cannot make it in time, you feel me? And what absolutely boggles my mind is, do you guys think that yesterday's news and everything was underwhelming? I've seen so many people or heard so many people complain it was underwhelming. Like, what the actual... Do you know what I mean? That's crazy. To say that, that's wild. It's not like we get shortage of classes, right? If we didn't have one or two of them during early access, that wouldn't be the end of the world. Wait, one of two? Oh, okay. It's not too bad if they aim for, or if they think like maximum 2 will not make it. But if we don't, then whatever. It is what it is, bro. I'm hyped again. What's up, K? Kazado or Zader? Hell no. My mind was blown early the whole time. Me too, man. I'm pretty sure they, like I said before the stream, right? I think they will share like way more than people expect. People will be mind blown, and I think that they landed right. They delivered. That's what I'm trying to say. PoE 2 update launches PC on April 4th. All right, what is 8 p.m. BST for my time zone? That's 8 p.m. for me. No, actually, that's perfect. You know why? Because we're gonna blast the Sabathon. And I hope I would make it with the Sabathon to 24 hours. Might make it to like maybe 28 hours to reset the schedule. So we end up at midnight and go to bed, wake up and go again, you feel me? So that's actually perfect. That's actually super good, dude. Get the online to come through. I'll take a look, dude. And it's Friday as well. Dude, that's so good, man. That's so good. There is still nothing. There is 0 invitations received. 0 invitations received, my man. You're cool. Are you cool guy? Harvey? Is that you? Cool guy, icy baby? How many people think that, did you guys think that the parry from Buckler will be kind of useless or like not really usable in most fights? Besides bosses, I guess. Did it come through just at it? Let me see. Nope, there is nothing. Did you find my hot metal account? Whoa, whoa, I think it will be shit. I think so too, man. I think parry will not be viable at all. There just won't be enough time. I mean, these combos for Huntress with parrying, counterattacking, and all this stuff looks good on screen, but in reality, blasters wanna blast. So like, you know. Oh, then Harvey, I already have you in my friend list. You can already see me. You could see me the whole time. You can see me online, right? Meow. Intriguing art. I think Bleed, by the way. Bleed will be pretty good, I think. I'm gonna show you the support gems. They are... It seems like they were focusing, or... I mean, we don't know all the support gems, right? But Bleed and Ignite is what they were kind of, I guess, focusing on. Reshapes, rewarms, the end game. Reworked. They are less laborious and more exciting. There's more content and more variety to it. It's okay. What's going on, SpongeBob? What was the big patch? We don't know the full details only from the stream yesterday, but it is looking extremely good, my man. Extremely good. Also addressing lack of loot by pumping around 100 new unique items into the game. Dude, the new unique items will be, I'm not gonna wait for these, man. Because they were aware that unique items are not strong enough and not build defining. The witch can become a lich, new support gems and more. Even a cool new enemy type that's effectively an AI player, capable of dodge rolling and all things they can do. And if they die, when they die, if they die, they drop some of their stuff. Yeah, dude, I think we are gonna get absolutely our ass cheeks handed by rogue exiles. You're between doing Fleet of Fire? Yeah, no wonder, dude. That was the interview. Well, that's actually pretty good though. That's good to know about the other stuff. That's good to see about the other stuff. Okay, it is, never mind. Awesome, dude. Do you want to play? Maybe in a bit, Harvey. Maybe later. I want to go some of the other stuff. Some of the stuff here in the game. I mean, about the game. What's up, Drodunsky? What's up, man? What's up, big dog? I want to take a look at and pause it frame by frame with the what's it called? The passive. I mean, support gems. Methinks. So we see some of the unique items on the website already, which is good. But I believe you have seen every single one of these, right? I think this shield will be crazy, boys. Holy. Eventually, I think this could be very good for the new Ascendancy Warrior, which could make it good, because besides that, I think the Ascendancy is dog. I cannot help it, man, but... And we got Mjolnir, dude. That's crazy, my man. Finally. It doesn't show all the things. This is not what it does. It does something else. Hold on, I will show you. Mjolnir is right here. It has a lightning spell on melee hit. Gives you a lot of physical damage, attack speed. I don't know, man. Like, some of you know that I tried to make a Thor build before on Invoker with Olra of Asara, one-handed mace. But I don't know, like, you have to combine spell damage and melee damage. Can you scale it enough for endgame? Do you know what I mean? Yes, Thor. Yes. Yes, me too. But that's a big question, right? Obviously, we will go with Dance with Death to go super fucking fast, right? But it depends. Like, do you go full spell damage or full melee damage and use the lightning spell to apply shock, or do you do a hybrid? But I don't know. Like, the only hybrid nodes in the passive tree are the ones next to Monk, which is pretty far if you want to play Titan. Because I feel like Titan is the only one that would fit, like, the theme would not. How many accounts do I have? You can have only one. I am in a Beacon of Salvation hideout right now. Yes. This is not the first one. I'm just on a different island on the beacon. In the beacon. Also, do you guys think Soul Eater has been reworked for PoE 2? Because that is now on the chess piece. Level 39. Which in itself is pretty meh, but Soul Eater, I think for mapping will be kinda insane. How about Soul Eater and Headhunter? What do you think about that? I mean, can you imagine this bad boy on Huntress with Ritual? On the Ritualist? Nah, man, there's no way. Just ain't no way, dude. Suitor OP for P1, but in PoE 2, don't know, too much backtracking. Yeah, I guess true. I have a feeling they will rework Soul Eater. I don't know. I don't know, but I cannot wait to drip out with this. Oh, by the way, Thor, you're gonna love that. I'm not sure if you already have it, but there is the best. I wanna have that. There is the best weapon enchant I've seen from drip, in terms of drip, and it's the Paladinos right here. Once it goes, I need this, man. Not these colors, whatever, but the lightning around you, man. Hello, bro. On top of the shield drip. Can you imagine this with Herald of Thunder at the same time? Holy. That looks really cool, yeah. I think this is the best pack I've ever seen, the Paladin one. Like, there is this penance, but I'm not the biggest fan. They didn't add any weapon enchant here, which is kind of sad. And I don't know. Portal is pretty cool, but see, like with Huntress, right? This counter attack, all the combos here, it looks sick. Don't get me wrong, but I just think it's just too much. And it will essentially like... You're just gonna waste time doing all this, I feel like. It gives you Frenzy Charge, so it could be a good way to get Frenzy Charges. For Ferocity Support Gem, yo! Yo! How does that work? Following up with the deadly counterattacks that give her major advantages. Is that like a separate gem, the counterattack? Because if not, then you can easily get charge on like your main ability and get Ferocity. On top of Charge Infusion. Damn, that could be actually pretty sick for Frenzy setup. Packs are always created equally. Oh, okay. Rape. Rape. We gotta say, it's cool looking abilities, like nothing too over the top with the effects. This ability is also pretty sick. The Whirling Assault, I believe it's called. This looks insane. Iron, always see. Oh, okay, Iron, gotcha. It kind of blows my mind. You can tame any rare though. I don't know. It might not be as strong though. I have a feeling like this mob normally, the Quadrilla, normally does a lot of damage, but here it smashes mobs once and then twice, and they don't die. So is it gonna be that crazy that we think? Maybe not. Maybe not. But I like how agile it is. I cannot wait to play an agile class compared to Warrior. But oh wait, I play Flicker already. Yeah, see, I play Flicker and it's already more enjoyable. The Death is still in the game, right? Yeah, it is. I played with my Bone Storm. With custom crits, it auto-procs. Parry system seems like it's remnants of the original slower gameplay. True, yeah, I can see that. I can see that, and parry could be good actually against Rogue Exiles in that quote-unquote PvP scenario. But yeah, I think the AI on the Rogue Exiles will be pretty busted early on, until we get like the proper items and builds. We're gonna get our cheeks handed, man. You can spawn corpses, or you can. No, you cannot. You cannot. You have to kill something, or you have to use sacrifice for your minions. So technically with minions, if you do sacrifice, yeah, you can do that. You could spawn a big chunk elite in PoE 1, you could one-shot bosses with it. Oh, damn. I guess with Spectre, it could be possible. Because you can sacrifice minions and just... But I mean, that scales from like... Yeah, from life. So elite has more life, yeah. I think it would work. God damn, bro! I think it would work. Bunch of elites, bunch of rares. Sacrifice them. And then you would use Detonate Dead. But hold on. I'm not sure if Detonate Dead would work with sacrifice. Profane Ritual does work that way, but I'm not sure Detonate Dead. Yeah, maybe not. But they die if you sacrifice them. Hold on. My back bar here, if I use Profane Ritual. Yeah, there's a corpse of them, so it should, I think. No? Well, I don't know. It scales of HP of mobs. You went to tier 17, captured insane HP mob, and just one-shot bosses. What a sick gameplay too, dude. That's not like you can do it in any other game, right? It could be way too strong and OP, but I like that. I like that. You're undead. Reviving minions can be used in place of corpses. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think it's possible through this deck. No. But I'll show you detonate that though, what it does. Did I take it? Hello? Am I playing this for the first time? See right here? Causes corpse to violently explode, damaging surrounding enemies. It kills 20% of corpse's life. Yeah, I cannot see how to do it with the rares you resurrect. Hope they add a blade fall, a blade blast gameplay to get some carpal tunnel. Oh man, was it that bad? The only guy I've ever seen that build. That bad, huh? Do we have the ascendancies thingamajiggy? I think we do. Hold on. I was wondering something. You need to press 2 buttons to do damage every second. If you had good gear, every half a second. Oh my god, dude. No shot. No shot. Jesus. Hold on, we have the Reddit here for the ascendancies. I have the press kit and whatever, but doesn't work, huh? I was gonna say something. Oh, about this bad boy. Do you guys think this socket right here? Do you think this affects all the jewels or only the one socketed in there? Because these two read like separate lines. Can socket one a non-unique basic jewel, so that's +1 extra. But the second line says it increases effect of socketed jewels in your tree. This sounds like Adorn to me, man. Just affecting everything. Which would be too broken on the other hand. But if it was only one, affecting only one that's socketed in here, that's too weak. Do you think which will be good? But yes, it will. 100%, man. This ascendancy is insane. Because I am down to play any build. I think only one. I thought so too, but after reading through this, I think it's 2 separate lines. Would be beyond broken? Yeah, that will be way beyond ritual is broken. Because if that's the case, then we can play anything on this ascendancy and have only these 2 points, nothing else. And it will be OP as fuck, right? Because then you also have on the top of that, you get Soulless Form, you get Eternal Life, which is a CI, without having to invest all the way on the other side, the tree. Yeah, why would it say jewels in plural? Will we only notable? What would you sock a jewel there then? Only one, like one extra, you know? Just one extra. I don't know, this could go both ways, but if it's only one jewel that's socketed in there, it's ass. But the Unholy Might, brother, I'm gonna make an Unholy Night, Unholy Death Knight, brother, on this one, 100%. The only build self-follow is probably you, AOR, my man. My dude, my broski will play this Ascendancy as well, so if he makes a build, I'll try to make a video about it. Craft some insane crafted jewels and socket it. Yeah. Yeah. True. That's also true. I also like this, the more damage multi when you consume power charge. No, wait. You can have this, oh my god. You know how you could do this? You can literally have only charge in perfusion. Look. Charge infusion. This one will consume any of the charges as a more buff, right? So if you consume power charge, you get crit chance, multiplicative. So that means with this passive right here, you get multiplicative crit chance and also damage. Man, I'm gonna play this on my melee build. So holy, what's up, Tempest? Great to see you, dude. What's up? What crack you cooking? I'm just thinking about like the possibilities, but I am looking at the Ritualist and Lightning version. I'll probably do Ritualist Lightning version because I think these two things are just, I don't know, man. I have no clue how they could think this is serious. On top of fucking Soul Eater, dude. Soul Eater, hello? at hand. You don't even need to kill an enemy or rare. You can just have Soul Eater at hand. Hello? As soon as you upload straight away on the website. This will be beyond broken. If you go for 15 jewels, you would cap Chaos, Daily Res with Corrupt Implicits, and then you would have all the FXs extra. You can have 20% energy shields, you would have extra 600. Yeah, but again, like energy shield is getting gutted. That's what it sounded like from the stream when Mark was talking about it. That's why this also seems pretty crazy, right? Small node giving you 20% energy shield. I think that's on purpose because it's getting fucking nuked. But I see what you mean. Even without energy shield, that will be broken. Because you can get some ridiculous crit damage and crit chance on Sapphires, right? That would be insane. And then you also have max rage on jewels. Holy 100 max rage, dude. Oh, login, dude. Permanent rage. That would not decay through the passives. I'm ready, dude. Ritualist is only good if Ingenuity doesn't get nerfed. But even though if Ingenuity gets nerfed, Romance, it's still gonna be good because Ingenuity will also affect other classes even more so, right? Can we still get Twitch drop? Twitch drop is gone, my man. It ended at 6 AM this morning. Tempest, how we doing, bro? What you cooking, brother? What you cooking? Let's do it. What you got? Also, Temp Chain setup could be pretty good here with AoE. Smith gonna be the Giga Tanky? Yes, this is the very tanky class. I'm not a fan, by the way. Oh, depends. It depends. If this is any spell or if this is only fire spell, hard to say. But still, it's kind of weird, man.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP!
On top, baby.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
This damage taken at ass is gonna be cracked? True, dude. True. You need to solve Rise because of it solves for you? Okay, that's one side, Tempest. But this Ascendancy to me screams absolute ZDPS with capital Z. It has nothing going for it but tankiness. But you're right, this is like the best Ascendancy for SSF, for example. Because like you say, with resistances, this will be perfect with body armor. But for true endgame, early endgame, perfect. But later, I think it just falls off big time. Because like we have, okay, so yeah, you can just what's it called? Not improve or access. Approach this Ascendancy in 3 ways. So we got a minion here, which is Manifest Weapon, okay? That's one way to do this. There is Fire Spell on hit, so you can play this as a goddamn mage or something, right? Scaling spell damage. And there's Temper Weapon, which explodes on melee. So, what? Oh, I'm thinking this could be good with Mjolnir. The build I would like to play. Okay. But still, this is high-end unique, so probably wouldn't happen too early. I think you'll be proven wrong soon, making me want to do a build to show its potential. No, I see what you mean. I'm not saying it's like it's a dead Ascendancy. I'm curious about Manifest Weapon. Like this could end up very good. Or the Fire Spell on hit, or actually any of these, right? I think it comes down to, does this Temper Weapon do anything on single target? Because when you hit the target, it explodes. But does it do anything on the target itself? I'm talking about bosses. Because if it does, then it can be good. Basically Chieftain at home, and I played Chieftain almost every league. Oh yeah, you told me that, yeah, I remember. I write DPS problems even on Uber Pinnacles. Yeah, but PoE 1 and PoE 2, and some different games, man. Different games. You have a clan if you don't mind, invite me to? Sure, I do have clan, yes. Yes, invite to guild. Boom. Welcome to the squad. What's up, Z? Zathos. Remember I said I want to make a totem build with witch totems? The new Chaos Witch Ascendancy is kinda insane for what I had planned. I do remember that, I just don't know about the specifics, man. For a Lich, huh? How come? What are you looking at in terms of like totem gameplay here? You mean like with Unholy Might? They make Chaos pop so good as it is in PoE 1? Yeah. Xiao Giza and Iron Golden Smith. Oh hell yeah, Tempest. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Because I'm going Huntress for the group play. So if you wouldn't mind, keep me posted with this, man. Keep me posted. I'm actually really liking the max res here, dude. I'm a big fan of this. If I was playing this, I would probably go all left side just to see how it is, these actives. I'm gonna make a build for this eventually. I'm gonna be playing this anyway, because I want to see how it is, right? Unholy Mind Z. Nice one, man. Nice one. It's at least got some nice effects with the temper weapon and whatnot. That looked pretty cool. Maybe it's because I'm thinking of maces in general on this build. Harvey, I already answered you, my man. I did already also invite you to the guild. You already got a big dog, and I'm also a big fan of the tactician. I like this one too. Always like banners. This could be pretty cool. Even like, not even for group play, but solo. This for tankiness and whatnot. Spear's gonna fire with the ascendancy. Which way ascendancy? Which one? To me, it kind of looks like, maybe besides this, it kind of looks like to me that you can play any class, any build on any of these ascendancies, because they're kind of global. Maybe not a spell damage based on this bad boy, but you can play minions like totems, whatnot. Mainly totems. You can play, yeah, melee side, range side. Here, same story, minions, melee. I mean spell maybe even. Here you can play basically anything because of the jewel, if it affects everything. If Ritualist, same story, except Amazon. Which ascendancy are you going to do with with the Huntress? I will be going with Ritual, my man. Ritualist because 1+1 ring seems beyond kind of broken, I would say, with Mystic Attunement. But mainly for me, it's the Soul Eater, dude. It's the Soul Eater at hand right here. When you enter map or boss room, you just damage yourself for 20% life, which is no problem because you can heal up. Get a buff with any buff that the rares have. Hello. And maybe for the charms. I mean, charms look pretty sick too, right? We already seen some in here, I think. This is for the Ignite, like RF, and the other one was the X here, which will give you Onslaught. When you're affected by a slow. Is there a way how to inflict a self-slow? Anyone knows? It's called Soul Eater? No, it's not. But the icon has the same icon as Soul Eater in PoE 1. And, I mean, it does the same when we saw the footage. Clan is big? Yes, sir, dude. Yes, sir. It's called Ritual Sacrifice here. Can be used on herself to remove life to grant a random monster modifier. And you can get one. But through this sacrifice here, you can get all the mods on rare. You want Exploding Pig Spectre for the memes? Exploding Pig? Well, Soul is giving cast speed. Is getting cast attack speed. Oh, I thought Soul Eater just makes it so you can convert all the modifiers to yourself. Do you know what I mean? Wasn't it also damage reduction with Soul Eater? Or am I tripping? Why is it called Diablo-like Exiles? It's because there was like a huge drama and whatnot between Diablo and PoE when it released with Rod Ferguson, and it was like a meme, basically. Nah, it wasn't? Damn, I'm tripping then. What's up, Shadow? Sharp PoE 2 Lich on all minions except Spectres, as they said they fixed the crashes for Nvidia. Now it won't crash, just pause game and then continue. Yeah, I actually heard what they said yesterday about it, and that sounds good, man. Finally, that sounds good. Slater was damage modifier as well in the past, it still is, but for monsters. Oh, but for player it's different. Aha. Still requires your allies to die to take effect. Allies to die to take effect? What? Can I wait for last epoch? Yeah, okay, I'll be playing last epoch as well. Last epoch is some good stuff going. Should get have some good stuff going, and Twitch drops too. Can you have a Spectre and a Beast Minion, I wonder? On a Huntress? Oh, Beast Minion. Beast Minion is only on a Huntress. People slept the Soul Eater belt on character with blasting big maps, so they changed it. Oh, shit. Eat a soul when they kill an enemy. Soul skip 45. Right. Increase attack speed, cast speed. Gotcha. Headhunter login. You know why? Because streams kind of a generous person. Harvey, my dude. You only got a 10 streak of their streams. Double digit, Harvey. Let's go, dude. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that. It's good. It's a good buff for sure. If you can kill without pausing map. Yeah, for sure. I'm looking at more like a group play, I guess. I mean, you will have Soul Eater at hand, right? I mean, not Soul Eater. It's not Soul Eater. I've been confusing it. No. I just saw the icon being the same as Soul Eater in PoE 1 and thought it's Soul Eater, but it's not. No. Just because of this, it's gonna be good, even if you go solo, because you can have any modifier randomly on yourself at hand. I can say Headhunter. Yeah, Headhunter. Yeah. That's more like it. Spectre is on a skill gem. Supposedly you can have a hunter, it's Spectre and a beast. Oh, you mean like playing with a huntress then? Yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure you can, dude. Beast and Spectres. Yep. You can make a minion build on huntress. Yeah. Always be here, hoping to get a 100 streak. Yeah, some of the people on the stream already had over 100. My boy Sajin and almost Shreds or Trapna, but it was reset for them, I believe. This one is also tempting for the movement speed, and I mean the crit here. The crit and the big ass damage right here, penetrate. This one also looks pretty sick, dude, because there is so much accuracy on the tree. Can you spawn minion, sacrifice it, and then steal modifiers? With Spectre? Hold on, or like a weapon set 2, right? Spawn a minion, sacrifice it. But how would you sacrifice it? You need profane ritual, but that removes the. Or you mean like if this could interact with sacrifice, this ability? It should. The aura gem that I use right now is called sacrifice. If you have the toggled on, I don't see why not, man. That would be fucking insane. So you would just terror crafting. Yeah. I see. So you could always get a rare from a map into the next map as your beast minion and sacrifice it before you start the map and blast, right? Or a boss, for example. If you don't have the buffs before you enter the boss room. Should have been me. What's up, Shadow Dragon? Good to see you, big dog. What's up, Medi as well, YouTube? Promise me you're gonna make a bleed huntress build? You know what? I will, my man, because I like the blood boil. I will make a bleed build, yes. What's your thought on the new Assassin's for Warrior? We were just talking about it. I don't know, man. It seems, for me personally, underwhelming. Like, defensive side, this is the tankiest Ascendancy probably, because you can craft your armor with resistances or life or strength, and you can have max res, so that's good. But in terms of DPS, that's a big question mark, dude. Is Manifest Weapon gonna be good? Because you can play this 3 ways. You can play this as a minion setup because of Manifest Weapon, right? That's a minion. You can play this as a pure melee because of Temper Weapon, which gives you explosions on melee hit. Or this screams to me like a spell damage build, fires spell on hit. So I will definitely try this. I will make a build for this 100%, man. I will play it for sure. And I am thinking of using it with Mjolnir. That kind of screams to me as a Mjolnir, dude. Anyway, to still get a finisher effect? Sadly not, dude. The Twitch drops ended at 6 AM this morning, so that was about 17 hours ago. Yes. Could you sacrifice Beast Minion and respawn it as a Spectre? Yeah, I was just, Micro was just asking the same, Zathos. I don't see why not. I don't see why not, dude. But why would you do that? Why would you want to do that, though? It would still count as a minion. What's up, Strength? We'll be doing a dedicated video on Smith of Kitawa when the patch notes come out. 100% yes. Yes, Strength. I will be making all the videos, discussing all the news once we get patch notes, man. You get a Twitch drop watching me? Hell yeah, dude. Seems mad. Tempering weapons take 4 to 7 seconds. Exactly, dude. Another thing, dude. Wait, is it 4 charges on the weapon? Oh, bro. This is 4 charges on temper weapon? That's so trash. You know why? It's because that's what I don't understand. Warrior is slow as fuck right now, right? And they're doubling down on it and making it even slower because it takes you 5 seconds to apply this bad boy. And if it's for 4 charges only, that's trash, bro. Not gonna lie, this is trash as hell. If this is only for 4 attacks. Like what? You would be able to have to, I guess, you would have to be able to clear 2 or 3 screens in one skill for this to be good in the map. We need patch notes ASAP. We gotta wait until weekend, my man. Yep. Yep. But damn, dude. That would be broken if you could make sure that you get movement's attack speed modifier whole time. Yeah, that would be wild. That would be wild. But yeah, why do I think it's Soul Eater, bro? Oh yeah, because of the icon. Okay, that's why, But no, it's Headhunter. Because you absorb monster modifiers. Okay. I'm boosted, man. Holy shit. Know you, Harvey, know you. When are we dropping patch notes? Soundwave, it will be after the weekend, so next week. Hopefully Monday, man. Because I want to see them. I wanted to see them yesterday already. You know what I mean? So what's your class, Chad? What class Ascendancy will you play, guys? For League Start, I would say let's go with something that we know it would work and then make a hell of a currency early. Huntress is the best meta, 100%. Huntress and Lich, I think, will be the meta, what people will play the most. So if you want to make currency, play either of those. You're gonna play Lich? Could be Sunday? Yeah. Strange Feeling Smith, maybe the RF Ascendancy. Heatproofing, Immune Ignite. Heatproofing, Immune to Ignite. Okay. Okay. How does that enable RF though? Is forging the weapon considered channeling? Maybe some cast on crate forge weapon with lighting spells going off? Cast on channel is not coming to the game because we have no druid. Cast on channel is Hellish with druid. Lich is crazy as well? Yeah, man. Between Smith and Ritualist. Alright, Thor. Alright. I mean, I'm kinda excited to try this out as well, man. For sure. But I'll be playing a group. I'll be playing in a group with the boys. Like a stable group, so... Gotta go with something that I kinda know will be strong. Ignite the degen. Ah, I never played RF in PoE 1, so I don't really know how it works. But I've seen this jewel, I mean this charm, right? This could be sick with Infernalist. That can be self-ignited. That could be sick. If you stack life, hey man. Because didn't they say that they are buffing life? Or am I tripping? Because that could be these. But speaking of life, if they do buff life, I think the max life percentage and strength will be pretty insane for this ability, for this one. You could keep a beast, sacrifice it to gain its modifiers. Raise it as a specter to respawn it, and then you bypass the self-offering thing. Free up ascendancy point. Right, so you would always have it at hand. Now, I'm pretty sure after the ritual, the corpse will be gone. So I don't think you can make it as a specter. I was thinking it will be like permanent buff and a little loop, but I think after ritual the corpse is gone. Which means no specter. For me, third ascendancy for warrior is trash, even the crafting armor. You need to waste 4 points to get something decent. Why just take heal armor? Yes. I think the same, dude. I think the same. I mean, it will be pretty good with flowing metal. And then like this max res, right? But that's like at least like 2, 4, 6 points gone. You would have 2 points left. I don't know. Not much damage going on here. And regen could be sick too. because there is a chest piece that gives you regen as an implicit on a normal body armor. So you could have like 8% life regen from a chest piece, which is insane. Because life regen is insane. You need flowing metal with a few max fresh jewels adorned. Yeah, but that's, I mean, that's super high end game, dude, with adorned. But yes, you're right. You're right. Late seems crazy, man. Late seems crazy, especially if this would count for all jewels. This with this bad boy right here. That's what we're going for? I see. That's good, man. That's good. Yeah, in that case, that's good, Tempest. That's good. Yes. Or you could just ignore this side altogether and just take all the left side, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, or just ignore one of these 8. What's up, Yonko? Great to see you, big dog. Great to see you. If you had a helmet that doesn't consume corpses, maybe? Huh. Interesting, Z. Interesting. Give up a head slot for that, though. Which of the crap cleanse maps you think would be more efficient for selling items? Cleanse the 100% because of the fracture orb. The fracture orb is not obtainable from corrupted, so I would focus on cleansed personally. But we all know you're the big boy warrior guy. I love that because warrior is my favorite, even the slow. Me too, Medi. Me too, man. In the patch notes, we'll see something promising about that. Well, I really hope the footage they showed on warrior was without the updated patch with abilities, nerfs, and buffs. Because that looked absolute ass. Sunder looked bad, Rolling Slam looked bad. But we can only hope, man. You know, I'll end up with warrior though, 100%. That's what I'm doing, ignoring all right. Yeah, I would do the same. Interested to see new uniques and changes? Exactly. I mean, goddamn. Like some of the uniques could take this ascendancy, for example, above all the others, right? But it changes to ascendancy 3. I wonder what they did with Warbringer. And if they did anything to Titan. Of course, Ari. Of course, man. Let me see here. I want to check something. Elemental Infusion sounds pretty cool too, I'm not gonna lie. On the lightning setup. Because Infusion is an explosion, right? Like building weirdo meta builds, so I would sacrifice the head spot for the funsies. I'm with you, Z. I like to do the same, man. I like to do a little off meta thingy majiggy, 100%. Always like to do it in any game. You know the Lich Ascendancy, it says your allies do, does it mean your minions or party members as well? Great question. Allies means, both minions and your party members. Yeah. That's why this could be good for group 2 because of the big ass damage here. The magnitude, I mean, if you stack mana. I sacrificed you instead of minions? What? What? What are you talking about? How do you want to sacrifice a player in the group? This has nothing to do with sacrifice though. I don't know what you're talking about. This is you or your allies, aka minions or group members, killing enemies. Quarter of their max life is skills damage. Dude, this will be broken, man. This will be so broken on Spectres. If you Spectre an absolute fucking unit, oh man. Do you know what I mean? Of their... After this detonate dead style, and an it's not. I'm gonna start Huntress, Harvey. Huntress Ritualist. Depends on the spirit goes of the unit, yeah. True that. True that, man. I want to play all the ascendancies, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna play them all, boys. I want to play them all. You know why I would like this? Is because there is a
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh, yes. Look, man, you can get extra chaos on extra chaos from physical damage, right? Can you imagine this with Unholy Might? I'm really tempted to play this as well, man. Not gonna lie, on a melee. Rewatching video, Temper Weapon does have a channel, but we don't know if it is a number, charges. I'm hoping it's a buff that has a timer, so you could increase the duration. From what we have currently as buffs, I'm thinking it would be the time-based buff. That would make more sense, I would say. 100%. But I'm afraid there is a there was a buff in the left corner when using the temper, I think. Maybe you do Huntress as well, kind of look like Spiritborn. The same, so the gameplay looks like Nidalee from League of Legends. Yes, that's true. It did look like it, yeah. 400 Spirit for some crazy mob. Yeah. Like the same person made all the warrior ascendancies? Yeah. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. The Bringer of Rain decorated helm. You cannot use anything more than normal helm anyways. Wait, I forgot about that one. What does it do again? I know it was showcased a while ago. Bringer of Rain. Can't use. Oh, yeah. But you can use 200s and one-handers. Yeah. True. You cannot use anything more than normal chest anyway. It will be cool, dude. If this would work with the Ascendancy, the chest piece, that would be cool. But yeah. Wondering if the new Merc pin thing might actually be going under the radar. There's a lot of pin stuff near Merc and passive tree. I've seen that, the build up and everything, yeah. And pin is a great way to get frenzy charges. So I could imagine, dude, that you can get through ferocity support gem, you can get so much skill speed. Enemies in your presence, what I think will be also kind of insane, gamers, is this headpiece right here. You know why? Actually, hold on. Am I thinking of the same passive, the correct passive? The perfect operate. That's against. Hello, zoom. Work. Mouse wheel. Mouse wheel. Difference between Giant Belt and Bringer of the Rain is she requires 3 times the attributes, not the double, but 3 times. And Bringer doesn't have that exactly. That's a good one. That would be a good one. This is all the uniques to be. No, Ramsey, it's 100 uniques, my man. And this is only the uniques we have seen from the video and the website. So nothing close to that. Perfect opportunity is increase damage with hits against enemies that are on low life. Brother, if you take that headpiece, you will have a 120% more damage, brother. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, boys? This bad boy with the headpiece is like, yeah, damn. We just found the meta. Wondering if the new Merc, okay, read that. The helmet on Witch Hunter could be interesting. Helmet, which one? Just tuned in, welcome to back, dude. It's saying can't use chest would mean you cannot equip a chest at all. Exactly, yes. It wouldn't work for the Ascendancy. It doesn't say you need to equip a chest for the note to work. For this one, can only use. I think you need to. It doesn't really say though, because it says can. No, you have to. Not you have to. So, but I would say yes, you have to. You need to use a body armor. But it would be crazy good if it did work together hand in hand. The Bleed Explosion support gem looks sick. Yes. The what was it? The crystals, you mean? Was it this? Alright, Harvey. Alright, man. Sounds good. 100 uniques, 99 will be vendor trash as always. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That would be oof, man. That would be big oof. Big oof. You know what's the joke of a support gem? Actually, hold on, maybe not, but this one right here for warriors, right? I mean, this can be used on anything, but they showed it on warrior. You wait, you hold block, you wait to be nearly stunned, and use an ability with this. Like, I don't know, man, that sounds omega ass. But if there is stuff for thorns, and they wanna like introduce thorns in the game, because Skeletropes here do scale from thorns, then maybe. In-game name? Right here, brother. Flicker Headnar. My middle name is Omega Ass. Gonna try it. Hey, I like the sound of that, Tempest. I like the sound of that. Me too. Of the same name, man. Which of total armor pieces is usually the best to allocate with a unique? Hold on. Which of total armor pieces is usually the best to allocate with a unique? I'm afraid I have no clue what you mean, man. My peanut brain cannot comprehend. Just gotta check something. What was it? What was that? Oh. Did they show it already? Same name doesn't exist. Am I offline? Don't I already have you? I don't. What's your name, Thor? I'll just copy yours. Flicker Headnar. Oh, hold on. This right here. My bad. It's Flick Headnar.
Explosions on hit for maximum devastation. After the anvil, notable.
Oh, it doesn't
ability
show
to
you
forge their
why.
weapon, quite literally. Using the Against the Anvil notable skill, you can enhance your weapon with fiery destruction before any battle. After doing so, your attacks will release explosions on hit for maximum devastation. You can
Out of the gloves, will the helmet and shield is better to release unique? Oh, it kind of depends on the build, man. Kind of depends on the build. Hard to say. And also kind of hard to say, like, what kind of uniques we have at hand. I think New Warrior Ascendancy, they should have done forge your own weapon. Yes, 100. Dude, that would change the whole Ascendancy. If this was weapon and not chess piece, that would be a totally different story, boys. 100%. I'm scratching myself like a crankhead for patch notes. Come on, GGG! We won them right now. Oh, yeah, but for real though, dude. For real. I am the same.
You can also use the power of Kitava to summon an animated copy of your weapon to fight alongside you.
Blood Death Knight, anyone? Blood DK from WoW? How long do we think we'll be playing PoE 2 for? At least a decade. For me personally.
A great blacksmith can do more
If I'm alive by then.
than just forging their weapon, though. Their armor can be enhanced too. Now you might think this Ascendancy class tree looks a little abnormal, and you're right. There's a lot of notable skills all disconnected at the bottom there. By taking this point here, which is free to assign, your character is unable
Wait for patch notes. Sorry for asking
body
impossible.
armor.
That's still good. Frank, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. You can ask anything you want, my man. If I was to guess out of them all, though, strength, I would say shield is the best to replace it with the unique, in my opinion. Maybe gloves as well. But on gloves, you can get crit damage if you're going crit build, and you can also get strength, attack speed, melee skills. And especially attack speed skills like crazy with melee attacks on the gloves, so maybe not gloves. Headpiece and shield I would go with. That'll be PoE 3. The Hired Warrior is designed for PoE 3, where it will be a full Souls-like. Got him.
mods of any kind.
Fireball will dominate Warrior with new shield. Yes, Paul. The new shield, it looks insane. Gaining extra fire damage is just insane. Insane. Chernobog. You know why? Because there is also the same line as it says here. You get some free fire damage here as extra. 12% of physical, I mean, that is. So, okay, maybe not. Maybe not the same, but it's another gain. But yeah, because you can stack so much block, this could be pretty crazy. So much block damage, man. Because you have one here as well. Offensive stance. 1 damage per 1 chance of block. So you can also like double this, right? Oh, I think Perfect Strike with this shield will be insane. You know why? There is a new support gem for perfect window attacks, which is Perfect Strike. And that is looking pretty insane, which was called... It was called... Was it this one? Nope, definitely not. Yikes. Actually forgot. Excuse-moi. Excuse me, boss. Perfection? Yeah, buddy. It gives you a strong buff called... Perfection. Perfection. Yeah, perfection is the buff you get when you successfully execute Perfect Strike. Would it hold up? Would this work for Supercharged Slam? I think it will. Holy moly. Supercharged Slam stonks rise up. Who was playing Supercharged Slam? Who was that? What's up, Asgare? Good to see you, dude. What you playing for O2? Playing Deepest Tower, Witch Hunter, Spear, Bleed, High Armor, and Block. Ooh, Asgare. I like the sound of that, man. A Deepest Tower. What are we talking about? Unique item? Do you mean the shield? Chernobog? Oops. No. I'm tired AL, my go. Alright, Harry. Take it easy, my man. Take it easy, big dog. Catch you later. Oh, this right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah. I was literally talking about it, Asgare. You know why? So, yes, enemies around you are counted as being low life, right? There is this insanely disgusting passive that gives you 120% more damage when you hit enemies in low life with low life. Watch. It's right here. Finality. So, I'm thinking of the same, my man. I'm thinking of the same. Passive skills at the bottom near the stat stacker points, which increase value of Culling Strike to a higher health range. Oh, Z, I see what you mean. Alright. Gotcha. Saying the same thing. Yes, sir, boys. You know it. As part of Warrior, okay, Ascendancy's high tier white armor bases will be worth selling. If people play the Ascendancy, which, I mean, they will. There will be a lot of players. Yeah. It's got a new meaning to base items. Why not, man? Sure. Offensive stance, Lay Siege. Oh, Lay Siege is the other one. That's the one. Yeah. Yeah, that could be hella wild strength. You're right. If they are going to double down on slow as warrior, they should slow them down even more. Make them do more damage and give them hyper armor. Oh, yes. Oh, my God, man. I would be more than down for it. It would still not be preferred way of I like to play games, but... On a melee, that is. But with hyper armor... Sign me up, coach. Sign me up. What level was this headpiece? 45. That's not bad. But yeah, Asgare, my plan is to go for a Ritualist, and I'll be playing Lightning setup, because I believe, you know, I still think Shock is the strongest debuff in the game, so I'll be trying to do that. I'll be going with extra ring slot. I'll be going Mystic Attunement. I'll be going with the Headhunter here at hand. Because we will have a group that we will grind with, most likely. So I think I will do this. And it will be I think this will be the hardest thing together with Lich. So for videos, YouTube, and all that content, I think it will be good. I missed 1 hour of the stream. Can I redo? Okay, so. But welcome back, man. Welcome back. Why does their every build have charm slots? You just want the cold grenade? Yeah, where's the cold grenades at, man? You're right. Can you link me website with all the new gems? Yes, sir. I mean, It's not all of them, it's just a few for now. There we go, dude. There we go. We've only seen a few here, which they've showed everything was a single one, except... Oh. I'm torn the Ritualist, it looks so good, but so did Chayula before launch. Yeah, Ronans, you know what? I kinda share your feelings here, man. And I ain't gonna lie. But hey, +1 ring slot is +1 ring slot. Especially on melee. Imagine getting another ring with flat damage. What? To put things into perspective, okay? This is with ingenuity, but it's whatever. So this ring right here, right? Look at the damage right now on my flicker. 21.6 thousand, which is a low number. Look at this ring. It's actually 3k. I mean, yeah. This goes higher on this, right? This is 5k deeps on the quarterstaff strike. But yes, also magic find. Yes. You can have flat damage and magic find on these rings. That's just bonkers. I actually have a ring like that here. Yeah. But some chunky life. A life-based build. So I think I'll be playing life-based melee lightning on this one. Which I might eventually make into bleed with blood boil.
So
what
your
is
body
blood
armor,
boil?
what can the Huntress ascend into? Well, the first ascent...
What's your thought on the new plate with 3 Herald with Titans? I think Heralds got absolutely butchered. So it's not as good as people think it is. We gotta wait for patch notes to see the Heralds, how they got nerfed.
Ascension class you could choose is the Ritualist. The Ritualist has embraced the darker side of his merry traditions by harnessing the power of animal sacrifice and plague.
I like that.
The Corrupted Life Force skill causes all enemies around you to grow volatile blood boils on their skin. When those enemies are slain, the boils will burst, spreading corrupted blood to all enemies around them.
It's like corrupted blood then, right? Almost. Blood boil sounds sick for bleed builds. Using 3 rings of attack mods will be crazy. If using 5 prefix rings, oh baby. Oh yes, man, oh yes. Because you can get physical, cold, fire, lightning. You can get 4 flat damage prefixes on a ring. God damn, bro, what? Can you imagine that on all 3 rings? That's disgusting. With the new jewelry, that is, right? See, for me, Ritualists, you're just playing for the extra ring slot. Sure, the other nodes are okay. It's compared to Invoker. Invoker, every node is really good, no matter what you go. Yeah, I guess you could say that, but I mean, I don't know. Even besides the ring on a Ritualist, like, you still have a Headhunter here, which is fucking insane. But that's pretty much it, though. That's pretty much it. Because then we have some regen here. We get some charm stuff here, which is, I guess, nothing too crazy. Unless you play the Ignite one, maybe. But yeah, you're right. This is more about the ring and the rituals here. It's like the only way, actually. Or then if you go Blood Boil. Yeah, the Mystic Attunement. Yeah, yeah. Like baby ingenuity.
The Ritualist also accepts an additional ring on a finger around your neck. Taking Mystic Attunement increases the bonuses of all the rings and amulets you have equipped. Now this is one of my favorites. As the Whisper's Ask grants you a new skill, Ritual Sacrifice. Use the skill on the corpses of slain rare monsters to absorb the power in their blood, to give you one of their modifiers for a
30 seconds. Yeah, it's like the PoE one Headhunter. So 3 ring plus 25% for Mystic Ingenuity. Yes. Dragon. Yes. And it also buffs your amulet, bro. Not only rings, but also amulet. What's up, Akuma?
Specialize further into Ritualistic Sacrifice with As the Whispers Demand.
This is what I like, this one right here. This is what I like.
Which allows you to
right now he's got physical aura for extra damage. He's gonna fucking pop over and I watch.
Perform that skill on yourself instead of a corpse.
Look, he attacks
Cut
me.
your own hand, sacrificing some of your own blood to empower yourself. The Amazon Ascension is for those looking to hunt more than just beasts.
See, that's what I personally like more than the ring slot, is this bad boy. You have Headhunter on at hand. anytime. Amazon looks OP. I agree, man. I actually like this ascendancy as well. Yes, I like infusion. I like infusion. I'm thinking about it as well for the lightning setup. I'll try to find an elite with corpse explosion. Take it with me. Oh, hell yeah, dragon. Yes, sir, dude. That sounds good.
Trained as an elite guard to the most important Asmeri elders, the Amazon will use more traditional fighting techniques mastered to perfection. The predatory instinct skill will cause you to reveal weaknesses in the defenses of rare and unique enemies, causing you to deal more damage. You can see those weak spots represented on their life bars. While using elemental infusion, any charges you consume will infuse your weapon with elemental power, causing any projectile attacks to explode on impact.
See, that's what I like, I think. I think infusion could be sick.
Your weapon with elemental...
I think it could be sick. So, if I'm understanding correctly, this explosion could damage even single target, right? Like on bosses, if he consumes a charge. I need to see I need to hover over this and see what it says though, in detail. Will armor build still be garbage to evasion? Not to mention ES. Well, ES will get nerfed heavily. I believe they even said something about evasion, but no buffs for armor as far as I know. So it's kind of like big question mark. Will it be on par with the rest, or will it still be below? Probably go ritualist because I'm a sucker for it. Me too, man. I like the style with it, man. Like a dark side of Huntress. You feel me? I like that, man. I like that. About to make a ritual myself in real life to the gods, to the old gods. Offer someone's blood. You feel me? Something like that. I like you. Ooh, Fame 69. I like you too, man. Wakey wakey, time to go to school. Exactly, Thor. Exactly, dude. We're gonna make a sacrifice ourselves, man, before the patch. What's up, Fame? How we doing, big dog?
Power, causing any projectile attacks to explode on impact. The critical strike skill is as
This is also pretty insane, dude. You scale crit from accuracy. Hello?
simple as it sounds. It takes your excess accuracy and gives it to you as critical strike chance. Additionally, you have skills like Mystic Harvest, which
And the leech, man, is another thing.
allows your elemental damage to leech life, and as Mary Brew to be able to use either flask to restore both life and mana. So those are the two.
I mean, Amazon could come on top, man. Amazon could come on top. Because the accuracy nodes in 3 are also pretty insane. Luckily, we don't do sacrifices anymore. You used to. Oh, yeah. Exactly, Micro. You know it. Falcon mode, man. Node. Hello? Falcon technique. I'll log in today. Falcon. Boom. Skills with text. No, you don't mean this one, right? You mean the other one. This one right here. Attack speed. You can get crit chance. You can get attack speed from accuracy. You also thinking of getting something crazy? And then imagine if you dude, imagine this with Dance with Death, and then imagine getting combat frenzy charges consumed through charge infusion to get more skill speed and assign ferocity on the goddamn main attack for even more multiplicative skill speed, brother. Gambling stat stacker? Pfft. Ain't nothing but a peanut. For armor, it's easy to fix. Remove the line where it says proportional of the size of the hits. That's a GG. Could be. Okay, could be. I can see that. Pathfinder bleed concoction with the new bleed explosions. Oh yeah, man. Oh, Ronans. Oh, Ronans. That could be pretty fucking GG. That could be very sick. On top of other bleed stuff, right? Like the tear, I think it was, right? On kill effects. I looked at this and I'm not really sure. Chance for on-kill effects caused by killing blows on bleeding enemies to occur twice. What was the other stuff for bleed? The rip one. Rip. Oh, this is for a region. Never mind. But still, you can get some nutty regen if you play Bleed. Yeah, Bleed probably is gonna take over. Surely. Based on percentage of the expected damage of consumed Bleed. So if you stacked Giga Bleed, god damn man, this could be very cool. With poison concussion, I mean blood concussion, or even with blood boil. Attack skills. Yeah. Pathfinder bleed concussion with the new bleed explosions. I like the sound of that. Boosting rings amulets 25% is more like 2 extra rings. You could actually call it that, yeah. You actually could call it that. Because you will be able to have 4 rings basically. And an amulet. I'm going insane poison deadeye. Let's go, dude. In the bleed huntress. Nice one, Silbomb. Nice one. Okay. Okay. Right, so what am I gonna do for the second class? Is it Smith time? Smith of Kitzawa. With Mjolnir, maybe? Maybe I'll just do Amazon. I gotta wait for the patch notes, man. Maybe there's some crazy stuff going for like Earth Shatter, Sunder, Earthquake, stuff like that. Might have want to go after those, you know what I mean? What's up, Premier? Great to see you, my man. What up?
Takes your excess accuracy and gives it to you as critical strike chance. Additionally, you have skills like Mystic Harvest, which allows your elemental damage to leech.
I think I will ignore shield or anything in offhand just to go with Dance with Death. If the sustain is fine, that is.
Life, and as Mary Brew to be able to use either flask to restore both life and mana.
Mobile? What do you mean, Premiere? Is that real? Yeah, you are looking at shorts stream. People that scroll on shorts. That's what you're looking at. That's why I have double stream. Second stream on YouTube is for a desktop on PC. He also said, forget everything you know when it comes to the current game. Oh man, I hope they're right. I hope they are right, man. So there could be a brand new game, if you will. Do you guys think the announcements about Endgame and all the new stuff added is still bad? I have seen someone comment that blasters and just people that grind will find it boring and you're done with it in a few days or whatever. I don't think that's the case at all, man. I think there is more to it than just normal regular grinding, I feel like. I don't know. It seemed kind of weird. Kind of wrong.
So those are the 2 new ascendancies for the Huntress. But those are not the only ascendancies in Dawn of the Hunt. We've added a new ascension class for 3 of the other existing classes too. First up, for our warriors out there, we have the Smith of Kitzawa. The warrior is a blacksmith in origin, taught by his father Renly. With this ascension, you can take your smithing skills
I mean, this looks so weird, dude.
to new heights by embracing.
Oh my god, there is actually a charge number on the forge. Not sure if you see that, Thor, but there is actually a goddamn charge. It's 4 attacks. Oh my days.
By his father Renly. With this ascension, you can take
Yeah,
your
with
smithing skill
each slam with the hammer, that's +1 charge. Nah, this is troll, man. I don't think I'll be playing this as a second class, dude. I don't think I'll be playing this as a second class. Oh, that's crazy, man. It's crazy. Unless they change Thunder, then sure.
blacksmith in origin, taught by his father Renly. With this ascension, you can take your smith.
4 charges, man. What? Auto clicker before map? Yeah. I mean, for real. Can we wait for the new season? Yeah, man, sure. 6 days and 20 something hours. We're good, man. We're good. It's soon, TM. Seeing you Dawn gameplay trailer? I did. I love it, man. I really like the surroundings of the area. Graphically wise, it looks amazing. You already do that with Demon Form? Do you? Never played Demon Form, actually. The beat stuff gonna be hell fun? Yes, I agree, man. You wait for stacks before going ham into map. That sounds so not it,
Lifting
man.
skills
What?
to new heights by embracing power from the insatiable one himself.
If this forge also would apply on single target and bosses, the explosion could be good.
Kitava. Smiths of Kitava are master blacksmiths and have the ability to forge their weapon, quite literally. Using the Against the Anvil notable skill, you can enhance your weapon with fiery destruction before any battle. After doing so, your attacks will release explosions on hit for maximum devastation. You can also use
I don't know. You keep going with demon form, but this you will have to keep on reapplying over and over. Doesn't end like this. I see.
the power of Kitava to summon an animated copy of your weapon to fight alongside you.
Blood
A great
Lagoon.
blacksmith can do more than just forging their weapon, though. Their armor can be enhanced too. Now you might
Are you
think
guys
this
gonna use the mount?
talking about summoning undead so much. Let's have a change of pace and summon something a little more alive. In Dawn of the Hunt, we're adding the summon rower skill.
No, I don't think I will either, dude. Let me be honest here, dude. Alright, hold on. Maybe, okay, this will be good for spear ranged users and bow rangers, I think. 60 spirit is a lot, yeah. Yeah. You can only use bow attacks and throw spear attacks. Oh, I can only, I'm a melee, so I will not be able to use that anyway. Oh. Hits against you cause heavy stun build up. Oh, damn, son. Can be damaged as well, the mount, and he attacks with you as well. Interesting. It's companion though, minion tag, so maybe for minion builds this could be insane. Almighty Roa, I'll be calling you that from now on, Ronans. The Almighty Roa. Ronans on a Roa has arrived. It's got a nice ring to it, dude. Should we watch the trailer again? Dude, look at the graphics here, man. This looks so good. I want this. I want to live there. I want to live there right now.
By the spirit, it provides prey, shelter.
You don't like it, Ronans?
Love. But for me, one day, all that were changed.
Quiz pop. This one makes rarest to unique bosses. Well, the way I see temper weapon being good, if you're able to reduce the charge time by a lot, or being able to increase the number of charges gained from the skill. Okay. Might end up being something you apply before boss for a fight for a big hit. Yeah, you're right. Kinda exactly. It kinda depends how strong will that skill be. Yeah.
The spirit, it showed me something. Something forbidden.
Atsiri.
And to defend all I loved, I used it. I lost everything that day. But fate weren't finished with me yet.
That's me in a couple months, chat. That's me randomly in the forest once I have to move out. GG. GG Nori.
I'll
Got that out to go drive. Alright, they could talk to you later, Thor. Safe travels, dude. They could use Louis skill and you have new supports for that. For not consuming charges and stuff. Okay. Okay. I can see that. Show my secret Deadeye tech. Oh, Soulbound. Let's go, dude. Yes.
right the wrongs I've done. I'll do what I must. No matter the cost. I will hear the spirit once more.
He's Scottish. His boss clapped my cheek so much back then. Ooh, that was the Tempest. I mean, the snake, man. This ability right here. Watch. Holy, and this one. Hold on. Hold up. Oh, it was in a screenshot. Okay, this right here. Wind Serpent's Fury. Nom 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 nom. The Perry man, Perry god.
In your blood.
I gotta give the style, man. I give the style for entrees, like skill effects and all that. Drip, design. Camel cooking is always... Bro, Camel goes hard, dude. Follow him on Twitter as well. He goes hard. He knows how to do proper music. My favorite content or map is the one with runes. Gotta say it right now, man. 100%, 100p. Anything else I want to see here? Support gems. Oh yeah, I want to see the full tab. Want to see it frame by frame,
Support gems are used to
break by break.
modify your skill gems.
Spear stab, spear throw.
In meaningful and interesting ways. Currently, we feel that a lot of builds have insufficient options here. To alleviate this, we're adding over 100 new support gems.
Damn, that gem lowers the damage by so much. Give me a way to invade other people's maps. Ooh, this is not no Elden Ring, sir.
Hema crystals will enable a new kind of bleed build, turning the damage over time you would have done into explosive Vile crystals.
Look at the rolling slam, dude. It looks so
Alignment
bad.
is a support gem for bow attacks, which can reward skilled players with good positional skills.
Wait, this is not working anymore?
Caltrops
What keyboard is it working on? Oh, it's right here.
will allow you to
We want to see the rolling slam. Well, actually, we can do it like that.
Hema crystals will enable a new kind of bleed build, turning the
If this is updated patch, rolling slam is unchanged, and that's big satch.
damage over time you would have done into explosive Vile crystals. Alignment is a support gem for bow attacks, which can reward skilled players with good positional skills. Caltrops will allow you to litter the battlefield with hazards.
Kind of interesting, this skill's from Thorns. Because right now, Thorns don't have many modes, many nodes on the tree. Like only 4, when it comes to damage only. But it does scale from dexterity again.
Slowing your foes as you fling spears through their ranks.
Oh, that's what I want to see. I want to see some. Because I did see a one gem that's called Ancestral Call. Do you know what that means? Ancestral Call. What did it do in PoE 1? This one did. Melee supports melee strike skills, causing them to also strike and extra targets simultaneously. Extra targets must be minimum distance from the user. It's supporting minions attack skill. The minion skills will apply. Okay. All right, this kind of makes it so it's more AoE, basically. Basically. Less damage. More damage. Damn, the difference is wild. Any new gems we see in here? Interesting build here. Ball lightning on top of chaos stuff. Maybe to apply shock, I guess. Now I don't see anything new here. Still nothing new except profanity, which we know of. Did they only add here the few gems they have showed so far? Not like the rest of 100? This content is free, my man. If you already have early access, this content is free. Any content will be free if you already have early access. If you don't have early access, it's $30 minimum. But when this game releases, it's going to be free. Which is kind of absolutely crazy. Sacrificial Lamp, that's a new one, right? Tireless as well. Okay, I'll see some. Unbending, maybe these 3 are new. Unabating as well. Untouchable, huh? Unyielding, okay. Wait, wasn't there in PoE 1 as well? Unyielding? No. It's a Senency. No, that's for the endurance stuff. Oh man, yes, I remember. I was looking at jewels with unyielding for my earth shatter. It's fucking insane. Actually, it's crazy. It's ridiculous, dude. Yeah, ridiculous, dude. Still the same. Zenith. That's a new one. Zenith. And these are all level 1. Okay, I see some new ones here. Ancestral 8, Call, Arm's Length, Ambrosia. These are new. Acrimony. Ancestral Urgency. God damn. Hold on. That was the... Nope. The other one was Aid. Nah, I'm just tripping. Earth Shatter, did you call? What's up, Yonko? Not really, man, not really. But I can wait for patch notes if they change some stuff about, you know, Earth Shatter, Sunder, and all the good stuff. I see a new one as well, and it is called Brink is new one. Bidding is new one. Man, this will take some time to read through them all. Catharsis is new one. Commandment is new one. Crackling Barrier. Bone Shrapnel. Oh, that sounds so good. Even the big content release will be free. Yes, sir. I'm new PoE guy. Played a metric F-ton of PoE 2 in the past few months. Yes, everything from now on will be free, my guy. Everything. Everything. Nothing paid for. Commissariat is a new one. Concoct. Cocotte is new. Desperation, Domain. Yeah, okay. Dire Strike. Ooh, I think we are looking at some pretty juicy support gems for the melee side, Yonko. Can't wait to see balances. Same. Delayed gratification, Dazzle. Dissipate. Embitter. Excise. 1 second, chat. I am getting hungry. What up, Catalin? Hello, hello, good to see you. How are we doing today? Okay. Excoriate. Figurehead. Oh, that's it. Ah, rip. So we haven't not seen how many things we have not seen? Oh, we haven't seen half the page of the support gems. Death March is new. Damn. Okay, that's insane.
Enormity. Unsteady tempo.
And never knows. I mean, it's kind of impossible to know what the Habel is, right? But because this is giving you some insane multiplicative damage and crit chance. This could be sick. But again, this looks more for like only Monk. Took a break from the game, not much. Gotcha, Kathleen, gotcha. Well, we got some insane news and update coming to the game in 6 days. Nice new content? Yeah, you already saw it, hell yeah. What's up, Dragon Son? Great to see you, my man. What up, what up, what up? What up, 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 what up? Mike, are you playing LE?
Profanity.
Consume corpse within 5 meters on use if possible. More chaos damage. More. Farming uniques for slam? Alright, man, alright.
Retaliate.
Man, this is such a joke of a support gem. I feel like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Tactician Ascendancy looks insane for minion totem build. It does look insane, yes. I like it too, man. I like it too. Overall, I like the banner side on Tactician, to be honest, personally. Like, what is this gameplay? You hold the block, and you wait for mobs to like stun you enough so you have damage from this gem. Why would anyone play that, dude? Why would anyone play that? This looks like a niche setup for specific bosses that do a lot of stun when you block. So you can have big hit for hammer. So they even slowed the gameplay even more for warrior. GG.
Syzygy. Yep, that's a real word.
I mean, okay, the idea behind this is not bad. But why does it have to be so complex? You have to... Against enemies, you have to ignite them. You have to fully break armor on them. And then you have to... heavy stun them. You have to stun them, bro. You have 3 conditions to apply a debuff. Why, brother? What happened here? Woo! What happened here, man? Yo, Hernan, thanks for the sub on YouTube, my man. Much appreciated. Because I would love to use that, man. I would love to get Intimidate. Mind you, Intimidate seems to be only 10% damage taken on the mob, I mean. Is it not here anymore? I mean, yet. Indeed, nope, it's not. But it used to be in PoE 1. Like, what, 10%? Yeah. Attack damage. So even for, it's not even for a build. I mean, it's not even for, actually we'll see, this is PoE 1. Hate Warrior confirmed, Infinite Sadness. Seeing both Ascendancy and these support gems, I mean, we don't know them all, right? We don't know them, all of them, the support gems. Yo, DJM, the man, the myth, the legend. What's up, big dog? I'm doing quite good, brother. I'm doing quite good. Thank you for asking. Hope you too, man.
And many more.
Oh, hold on. We get some more here. Hello? Oh, never mind. They share the same stuff. The order is a bit different, though. Did they add some more here? A lightning imbuement? Oh, hello? This sounds good. I think they shuffled around some of these that were in higher levels before. They put them in one. They obviously have to separate a warrior from marauder. 1 tanks, 1 DPS. Alright. You just nailed it, Ronans. You just nailed it. Brings me to a question. A marauder and X when? Because I want them and needed them yesterday. Type of thing, you know? So they showed this slide going through the first half of support gems 2 times.
Now we've talked about a new class, new ascendancy classes, new items.
Probably end of the year.
This
Yeah.
time to find with Chernobog's Pillar. It grants you a large amount of fire damage based on your block chance. The Coming Calamity allows you to become a true master of the elements, granting you all 3 elemental herald
The effects are insane.
skills without costing any spirit. At the same time, it penalizes enemy resistances. Waste Gate is a belt useful for builds using a single resource like Blood Magic or Archmage builds. With this belt, you can
Oh, the Sunders. Wait, hold on. The Sunder seems a bit faster, no? Considering this is 2-hander.
Archmage builds. With this belt, you can
Hmm.
use 2 life flasks or 2 mana flasks. It's up to you. Now, we could go through these all day, but we'll leave most of them for you to discover. Suffice
This looks insane.
to say, though, we want there to be way more cool things to find. Over time,
Still don't know what I want to try. I like to try different gameplay styles. I've tried Warrior, Stun, Witch, Rangers. Ranger, Quit Gas, Soulwork, Mana Spark, generally attributes. You try them all, man. That's cool. How about you try to go for Witch, the new Lich Ascendancy, and go about, like, dots with Chaos? Made Autobomber Monk? Nice, man. What kind of try different? You could probably go for Lich, man. With either Spectres, which is the new ones, or... I mean, you can go with Huntress. Honestly, that's gonna be a different one. Unless you mean right now. Belt is for concussion builds? I think so too. I don't see much usage of it on normal ones. Anyone recognizes this mace, by the way? This unique mace from PoE 1? This is, ladies and gentlemen, Tidebreaker. And Tidebreaker Does not sound the worst in PoE 1. See, it looks exactly the same. This versus this. Reduce threshold with this weapon. Increase fist damage per endurance. I mean, not gonna do the same, but could be decent. If they are serious what they said with unique items being not as good, and they want to make them stronger, that define builds.
Our goal is to add a unique to every single base item type at a minimum, so that you can chance any base in the game. Now, given that we have the Huntress, we have a set of unique spares from early game all the way through the end game as well. One example is Scyther's Spear.
Should be sick with rapid strikes,
which
I guess.
combines bleed and fire in a powerful way. It allows your ignites to be aggravated, dealing substantially
What is it, the explosion with the spikes? Is it a counterattack?
more damage. We're also introducing a suite of unique bucklers with some interesting parry mechanics. Calgyra's Arc, for example, allows you to parry projectiles from any distance. And we're also adding our first unique charms. Bayra's Anguish will not only protect you from ignite, but will also emit a devastating fire nova whenever you do get ignited. In sum, there's just a ton of new uniques to find. We can't wait to see the weird and broken builds that come out of it. Now, we also want to talk about crafting options. In each major update during early access, we'll be continuing to add and improve the options here. We have various new crafting tools that have been added as rewards to many of the different types of new content that we're adding. But for now, I just want to mention the changes to runes. Runes add commonly available mods, but since they only have one tier, flat damage mods tend to get outclassed by in-game. So we've changed runes to have multiple tiers, allowing you to get higher tier mods than before.
I like that.
Our plan is to significantly expand the number of more specialized mods for crafting using socketables as we add new content over time. And the first new set of those comes from what we're talking about next. In Dawn of the Hunt, we're adding Asmarian Wisps, which can be found throughout both the campaign and the endgame.
Oh, was it Thunderous Leap they just used right now? Gonna say most people are going to ignore Amazon for Ritualist. I don't know, man. I don't know. Amazon seems maybe even stronger than Ritualist. Let me be honest, man. I think if you stack a lot of accuracy, which you can, for both damage and crit, I mean. But in terms of like build variety, you can play more builds on a Ritualist for sure. Because this ring stuff this goes for any build in the game. And the same goes to these. This is also for any build in the game, so yeah. Same with Lich kinda. You can also play this on any character. If you go this side. This is like general passives for any build.
The Asmari spirit has made itself present in Rayclast, and it appears to be trying to warn, or maybe prepare us for the coming darkness. You will first encounter a manifestation of it in the Grellwood in Act 1, where you'll meet Delwyn, an Asmari hunter who is trying to find out what exactly is causing the spirit
The ring with ingenuity? Yeah, it's strong.
to behave this way. As you approach the wisp, it will flee.
Wait, I was looking at the Thunderous Leap. Hold on. Hold up.
We're talking about next. In Dawn of the Hunt, we're adding Asmarian Wisps, which can be
on his
found
F keybind
throughout both the campaign and the endgame. The Asmari spirit has made itself present in Rayclast, and it appears to be trying to warn, or maybe prepare us for the coming darkness. You will first encounter a manifestation of it in the Grellwood in Act 1, where you'll meet Delwyn, an Asmari hunter who is trying to find out what exactly is causing the spirit to behave this way. As you approach the wisp, it will flee, leading you past monsters. Any monsters it comes into contact with are infused by it, making them more powerful. Each spirit is associated with a specific revered animal within Asmari culture. This one is a wisp of the Great Bear, and grants enemies extra life and stun. The wisp moves faster the closer you are, and as you move away, they slow down to wait for you. But if you get too far away for too long, they'll dissipate and return to the woods. As you continue to chase the wisp, it will find and possess a rare or unique monster, granting it a new powerful ability. Because
You
this
guys
was a wisp,
recognize this slam? This is literally Drit's ability. What's up, Ender Dragon? What up, boy? This is Druid's Slam that we watched yesterday from Gamescom a while ago. I want to finish watching that, by the way.
Of the Great Bear, this monster now also has increased life and stun, but on top of that, it will periodically summon a large spectral bear that slams with wild fury. If you're able to defeat this foe, you will be rewarded. For each monster that was infused and killed along the way, the rewards will be increased. Each wisp has its own mechanics. The Wisp of the Winter Owl is a primal wisp that causes enemies to deal extra cold damage, gain energy shield, and release wind vortices on death. When infusing a monster, they will call down large tornadoes to protect their host.
I think this will wipe a lot of players not paying attention. How long are you on today? I want to show you my version of Totem Bill before they change up the game next week. I'm gonna be here for about another hour. I hope the game will be absolutely different, dude, next week.
Wisp of the Wild Cat.
This wisp also sounds, it looks insane, Rippy. Roo's cat will be absolutely deadly here.
Is a vivid wisp that causes affected monsters to deal more critical strikes and become more evasive. When it infuses a monster, it will summon a barrage of feline spirits that will attempt to tear you limb from limb. If you're lucky, you may even find sacred wisps that can do some pretty crazy.
Yo, what's going on, Jamie? Good to see you, dude. The fox wisp is the most dangerous, I think. The fox one? You mean the cat?
Crazy things to the monsters they influence.
I like this
the
one.
Wisp of the Cunning Fox, which turns normal monsters into magics, magic monsters into rares, and rare monsters into actual bosses. As Marion Wisps call bosses.
Alright, this is a Amazon and not Ritualist. Does this have the infusion? I think it does.
Magic monsters into rares, and
wait, what does it do again? What does it say? When it comes with a charge. Oh.
Rare monsters into actual bosses. Magic monsters into rares.
Doesn't have any.
And rare monsters into actual bosses. As Marion Wisps can drop a new set of socketable items that allow you to craft a wide range of interesting new mods onto your items. Each one may only be used on a specific item slot. As mentioned,
I'm a big fan of the Rage. This game is so expensive. It is, my man. It is insane, Jamie. It's gonna get even more. And the best thing is it's free. Well, free when the game launches, but not now in early access. 30 bucks for all this though. Look at it. Look at the surroundings here. Look at the area, man. It looks so nice. Love it. Same, man.
The Asmarian Wisps can be encountered throughout the game, but there's also a new endgame map called the Asmari Ranges, a mountain village where the Asmari once lived. Now
so nice, man.
A new endgame map called the Asmari Ranges, a mountain village where
the
the
Asmari
game. But there's also a new endgame map called the Asmari Ranges, a mountain village where the Asmari once lived, now overrun with corrupt monsters. This map always has multiple Asmarian Wisps in it, and familiar, yet not quite the same.
King in the Mist is a boss here. It's kind of insane, dude.
Same boss fight. Asmarian Wisps can also be further modified.
Chance to contain Asmari spirits. Nice. Listening to the interview yesterday sounded to me like they're nerfing Titan. Well, yeah. Kinda sounded like they're nerfing everything. No buffs to armor. Herald nerfed, whatnot. I mean, evasion, energy shield as well. I think they're gonna buff life though. I think I heard it somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Now, from what I understood, the hulking form could be nerfed, but it sounded like they're buffing all the other ascendancies. Well, that they were underperforming and were underplayed, which probably was not Titan.
Modified by the endgame Atlas tree as well.
Increased AoE. Nice. Empower Asmari spirits faster. Wait for patch notes. Snatch boats. GGG Nerve Hammer is always brutal. Oh yeah. I cannot wait for that, bro. You think people will cry about it? Like Monk is in a good place. I think so too, but I think nerfs will happen for Monk. 100%. Actually, no, Monk is overtuned. Ice Strike is too strong. And the Bell, of course, Bell is cracked. Ranger and Sork are basically deleted from the game. Yeah, well, oh man, do you have pinched nerve or something? God damn. God damn, bro.
And by tablets. But I'm not going to be the one talking about those things. In order to cover all the new content in-game, I'm going to hand things over to Mark.
Hi, I'm Mark Roberts, Game Director on Path of Exile 2. There's a ton to talk about with the endgame today.
People be complaining at the Reddit as always. Oh yeah, oh, I can see that, dude. I can see that. Neba's build is great. It is, but it's just way overtuned, man. It's way too OP.
So let's dig right in. Path of Exile 2's early access began with a brand new endgame, and it was clear that it needed a lot of work. After absorbing your feedback, we're ready to make some epic changes. The first thing is, we just need a lot more content. In Dawn of the Hunt, we have made sure to focus on increasing the sheer number of interesting and different encounters you will randomly stumble into as you explore.
Remember when they nerfed cast on something, people went apeshit? Oh yes, oh yes. Oh my days, bro. You're so right. I just remembered. I just recalled. 7 days later, nobody remembered the nerfs. Exactly, man. It's insane. And it's also like early access, right? How could people talk about like quitting the game forever and not touching it ever again? After first round of nerfs. About obviously overtuned stuff. Unkept, the Demon Flame Infernalist is basically dead. Yeah. Oh, finally you can see the map objectives in the right corner. That's good. That's good. Because I could not sometimes remember what the hell is in the map. So I don't miss anything.
The endgame.
This build will be insane, I feel like, on which glitch.
And the second goal is to smoothen the progression through maps and reduce the amount of annoying busy work. To start with, let's talk about the new interesting stuff to find. Well, the most obvious thing to add are new maps. As well as the Azmeri ranges that Jonathan mentioned earlier, Dawn of the Hunt also contains 7 other...
This right here looks little like from PoE 1. Hold, not this, not this, hold. This right here, Wildwood. Those people, those are the people who need a break. Yeah, yeah. People were like, I have 150 plus hours in game, I spent $30 for it, and they nerf my OP build. I will quit and want a refund. Oh yeah, the refund. 150 hours and you want a refund because you played overtuned skills? Yeah, it's insane. Like, you cannot come up with that stuff. It's just, that's just beyond boosted. They actually want a refund, man. You're so right. That's so bad. People need to realize we're basically game testers for the early access to find broken stuff so they can fix it. And that's actually my brother. We talked about it today in the gym. He was right. Maybe like having these overtuned, what it seems like overtuned at first glance, if this applies to all sockets, and then the ritualist with the ring and attunement here, maybe they are going overboard to just test and see how this goes. But even Mark himself said on stream that doing a Huntress, creating this class, and then looking back at the original classes, they are fully aware of them being bad in comparison, and he was even laughing about it. They are not even trying to hide it, knowing that other classes are absolute garbage in comparison. Maybe not, it's over exaggerating right now, but still, it's pretty funny.
Also contains 7 other new maps, all with their own custom encounters.
I like this.
Let's start with this one.
The Feral Megaliths map
like
starts off in the wild Ezomite forests. As you progress through the forest, you will find mysterious rune-carved stones that, when touched, surge with energy. After activating all the stones, you can find a grand henge, where all the energy is coalescing. You can then start an encounter.
Most
The
rush
area
map,
darkens,
yes.
a storm moves in, and a concentration of energy summons a dangerous boss. You must fight and...
This right here is probably the only place where Warrior could be pretty good, because Warrior was pretty good boss killer.
defeat the boss to get its rewards. Once you have defeated it, summon another. And another. And another. And another. You have 10 total waves of boss fights which get incrementally more difficult. If you manage to defeat them, you get full boss rewards, but also opportunities to get new runes. These can only be obtained from this map.
Wait, do you have rune giving you skill speed? Oh, that's for a martial weapon. That's still good though. Dude, can you imagine Giant's Blood with 2 enders having 2 sockets? Maybe 3 if you go with corruption. I mean, attacks with this weapon have a chance to inflict a lightning exposure, bro? What? It's gonna save you essentially a support gem, if you will. Minions gain extra damage. Meta skills increase damage. A lightning thorns damage? What? This kind of confirms they have thorns in their mind. Through unique items and also support gems, I guess. Interesting. Does it show here? The only character I've played that felt weak was my Warbringer. Yeah, I can imagine that. It doesn't say. It doesn't show here, does it? Oh yeah, it does. Right to the melee hit. Minions. Attacks with this weapon have a chance. Oh, exposure. Imagine if it called summon bosses specters. Oh yes. If you could. Actually, speaking of that, Shadow, someone leaked a picture of being able to use Jamanara, the first form you fought, until he's half HP. You could raise him as a specter. So I don't know. Could be possible. This is also pretty insane, man. This essence increases the effect of sacred runes and soul cores. Hello? Question: is this a prefix or a suffix, or is this non-dependent? Game is I couldn't really release, crashed a lot. Don't remember how far I got. Oh, okay. Gotcha. These runes are pretty interesting. And melee hit 2 here. Ideally this on whole body armor, but not. Wait, hold on, this is only gloves? No, this is anything, right? Martial armor, yeah, this is anything. So rage on hit on the whole body armor, and then skill speed on weapons, maybe? For melee.
The Fractured Lake contains a surreal waterscape with fractured mirror-like objects. As you move around the map, the terrain itself elevates from below, creating the ground you walk on.
I like the design on these maps. I like that. Do you think Giant's Blood will work with Tactician Node that your allies get weapon? Yes. Yes. I was saying the same, that maces will be the best probably on that Ascendancy if you want to play in a group. PTSD from Calandra? Luckily I didn't play that. And luckily, was it that bad? Which would be crazy, Dragon. Oh, I don't know. Maybe Giant's Blood will be too insane. Hold on. Because if that's the case, they'll be probably fucking insane Ascendancy. Main hand. Never mind. It doesn't Dragon. This is main hand weapon damage. So, nothing from other hand. Only one weapon. Exactly the same map. Oh, I see.
In this unique map, all the rare monsters are mirrored, so you're always fighting 2 of the same rare at the same time, which can prove quite difficult. If you manage to overcome that challenge and make it to the end of the map, you'll be presented with a broken mirror, a powerful altar-like object.
But this wasn't from... This wasn't from Calandra, was it? Prefix suffix in PoE 1? Or am I misremembering? It's pretty nutty. Amulet. Still high chance mace with totems are going... Oh yeah, I think totems will be great, man. Totems will be great. Nah.
Object that contains an item within it. The item contained within is a new base type, either an amulet or a ring, that can be crafted to have additional prefixes or suffixes at the cost of the other. The last unique map we'll show today is one based around the essence mechanic.
Yeah. This unit requires like waystone tier specific.
You enter a crystalline cavern, and you will find a powerful map boss imprisoned in the center. It is surrounded by many rare monsters, also imprisoned in essences.
This will be tough.
By freeing and defeating the rare monsters, the essence they held will be in essences.
Stampede, Bone Shatter, Leap, and Sunder.
By freeing and defeating the rare monsters, the essence they held will be
They're from
upgraded
Heist?
to a
Oh.
greater essence and be added to the imprisoned map boss. How brave are you? How many essences will you add to the boss? Overdo it, and you might lose everything.
Of course, Monk
Underdo
will
it,
take on
and you might
4 greater
regret it.
essences boss.
It's your choice. Speaking
If
of
he dodged.
essences, alongside visual improvements, you're now able to apply Varlorbs to corrupt the essences with a range of unpredictable outcomes. It could increase the number of essences, re-roll all the essences to the same type, or even upgrade the essences to greater essences. What if they're already greater essences? Well, it can upgrade those too. We have 4 new corrupted essences. Essence of Hysteria, Delirium, Horror, and Insanity.
Each corrupted essence has its own interesting combat mechanics. For example, the essence of Insanity causes you to question even your own mind, as monsters split into shadowy clones,
Very cool.
and you must locate the real one before a devastating icy explosion freezes everything around it.
Yep.
Each of these has their own crafting outcomes. The essence of Insanity can be applied to a belt. It adds a mod that will ensure the next Varlorb used on the belt will guarantee adding 2 enchantments.
Pretty damn good belt, dude. Oh my god, that scared the heck out of me. God damn. God damn, I don't see anything. Missed it. I think.
Aloha Friday, call me emoji.
Hey yo, much appreciated donation, you absolute legend. But hold on, I didn't see it on my screen for some reason. Why is that? 1 second. 1 second. Because I do not want to miss that. Stream Elements is bugged. Hold, almost there. It was my boy, god damn, Yonko with 20 right there. Yonko, your Earth Shatter bro. Yo, you absolute legend. Yonko, much appreciated, my guy. Thank you very much for the support, dude. Thank you very much. Holy, even through watching video, that still scared the heck out of me, man. Know exactly what Earth Shatter broski is. Legend, dude, legend.
It's worth noting all the essences in the unique map can also be corrupted too, if you're willing to risk
Hold on, now you don't see it. Now you do.
it. It's worth noting.
What's going on, Path? Good to see you, brother. Home was a long 6 days. Wait, that was 6 days? You were going for 6 days already? God damn. Well, welcome back, dude. How long you home for? Always gets me too. Yeah. Yes. Always unexpected, man. Ready for some PoE 2 blasting path in a week? Next Friday? Dude, next Friday, by this time, gamers, we will be about 4 hours neck deep in new content. 2 weeks before Easter. Oh, okay. Nice, man. Yeah, you are. Perfect timing then.
Noting we have also added 10 extra Atlas passive points you can earn by completing 5 different unique maps.
Now, new maps are just the beginning. We had a goal where we wanted to make sure you were constantly finding exciting new content and that it could be lurking around any corner. So, we have added a bunch of new things that you could stumble into in any map you run.
On your travels, you will sometimes encounter rogue exiles. Others like you who have been exiled and are openly
Look at Warrior
hostile.
struggling, dude.
Some are malicious, some are mad, while others are simply fiends for loot. They will challenge you, a fight to the death. They use the same skills available to players, and even the same items. They aren't just dressed up in those items, they're actually using them. It's going to feel like a true player versus player situation. Of course, if you are able to slay these exiles, those items will all drop on the ground. So if you encounter an exile using a powerful or valuable unique item, which you can see displayed under their life bar,
That's sick,
you
man.
want to be
The fact that these exiles can have like unique items and they will trap him, that's just wild.
damn sure you kill them.
That's it.
Because if they kill you and your party, they'll portal out, taking their items with them. Every fight will feel completely different depending on the items they come equipped with. These exiles are much smarter than your regular monster. They have capabilities to dodge roll, avoid your abilities with smart pathfinding, smart targeting, and much.
Yeah, these are the items that we are wearing. Yes. So 3 dragons is what I used on my Falling Thunder Titan. So all these are normal uniques in the game. It's gonna be tough. It gives me PTSD to Elden Ring. Yes, Yonko, you're so right with that. We will be getting clapped by these exiles early on, 100%. Are there any super unique items like a headhunter? We don't know yet. They only showed 8 unique items, I believe, and we don't know yet if anything crazy like that. Actually, yes. I guess you could call it that. There is a chess piece with Soul Eater, and Soul Eater right here. Soul Eater is giving you attack speed and cast speed for like killed enemies, which was pretty fucking crazy in PoE 1 in like high density like a breach, for example. So this could be sick. Even this one, like so we have triple herald chess piece, and these have no spirit cost at all, and enemies around you have no elemental resistance, so this could also be pretty insane even after the nerf, I'm pretty sure. And another one is this headpiece right here. Enemies in your presence count as being low life. You know why? There is a passive on the tree giving you 120% damage to enemies on low life, like right here, finality. I mean, that's what, brother, what? Any day, dude, any day. Sign me up. I will take that for my minions as Lich. Yes, you could totally get that, yeah, totally.
Much more action-packed gameplay. Fortunately, they're like you, and they're not super durable. Unless, of course, they're wearing uniques like Helm's Heart.
That's actually pretty sick, because this is almost like PvP. No wonder they are talking about it like PvP, because you gotta know the abilities to avoid them. Like here, for example, if you don't know Supercharged Slam, you're gonna take a big chunk of damage, which he did. And they even have auras, brother. He even has overwhelming presence on top of leap and supercharged.
And they're not super durable. Unless, of course, they're wearing uniques like Helm's Heart, in which case, expect a longer battle. There are 12 different rogue exiles you can find, each with their own skills and personalities. Some may insult you, while others may admire your honor in combat.
Another encounter you might stumble onto in Dawn of the Hunt are one of 4 new unique strongboxes.
Strongboxes are chests with modifiers.
These are good.
When you try to open them, they activate traps and spawn waves of monsters that you must defeat to access the loot. Let's take a look at 2 of the new unique boxes that are harder to find and behave just a little bit differently. The Ogham's Legacy Strongbox has a corpse splayed out in front of the rune-carved stone. Upon interacting with the stone, you activate Forbidden Ezomite magic, which revives the monster as a powerful rare. The Strongbox comes with a modifier which determines how many times it will revive that rare. Each time you defeat the monstrosity, the Strongbox revives it again, adding an extra modifier to the monster. With each resurrection, it becomes more difficult, but also more rewarding. This Strongbox is infused with Thaumaturgy from ancient Vaal technology. Eshel's Torment has a powerful artifact inside, and is guarded by chaos itself.
31 packs of mobs in this strongbox seems pretty insane, dude, even for XP, if you see it on the map.
Defeating the monsters will grant you a unique item, with a specific corrupted outcome. You'll have to find the other 2 for yourself to see what they do.
Now, let's talk about the introduction to the endgame. Upon starting the endgame, Doriani tasks you with cleansing corruption to help restore the land. However, in practice, the quest objective just sent you on a grind to clear 15 maps. We wanted to make the quest to unlock your Atlas passives much more interesting.
Now,
What's going on, Liddy?
Doriani is tasking you with a more specific objective.
What up, dude?
On the Atlas, you will find areas of corruption caused by the beast. In the center of each one, you will find a corrupted nexus, the source of the affliction. In the areas leading up to the nexus, you will notice that corruption spills out from slain enemies and amalgamates into powerful monsters. Corrupted maps existed on the Atlas before, but we've done significant work on improving these.
Good bro, I thought you were alive, and there I am, my man. Glad to see you as well, dude. Glad to see you as well. Yes, sir.
Monsters. We've also done a full pass on the modifiers on these maps to make them more interesting and more rewarding.
40% chance to spawn a Colosset corruption. Oh.
Once you reach the Nexus, you will have a new task. Cleanse the source of corruption. When you defeat the last rare in those maps, they will spawn one of
Yo, have a good one, Soulbound. Take it easy, brother. Sleep well, my man. Sleep well. I'm gonna bounce anyway in a bit as well, like 30 minutes. But thanks for being here, dude. That whirlwind attack is sick. It is, man. I like that. I like that. Yeah. Wait, did he use it? No, he didn't.
the source of corruption. When you defeat the last rare in those maps, they will spawn one of 3 terrifying bosses.
Wait, hold on. I missed that.
Once you reach the Nexus, you will have a new task. Cleanse the more rewarding. Once you reach the Nexus, you will have a new task. Cleanse the source of corruption. When you defeat the last rare in those maps, they will spawn one of 3 terrifying bosses. Amalgamations of corruption itself. After defeating that boss, Doriani will come and cleanse the corruption for good. As the remains of the boss are purged of corruption, it coalesces into raw crystallized power, which you can use to gain points for your Atlas passive skill tree.
That's sick.
The upgrade system that allows...
Oh, this is for the Atlas tree, right? Just cleanse corrupt that. Okay. Ram Mount OP confirmed right there, man. Yes, you heard it here first, 100%.
...to add and enhance content in your maps. We didn't stop there, though. When you complete a corrupted nexus, all of the remaining surrounding corrupted maps will become cleansed maps. Cleansed maps also have new monsters, a new boss,
sick,
and their own set of modifiers.
Stagnant oils mixed to form a deadly concoction.
And rewards, including finding fracturing orbs by slaying cleansed enemies.
Oh yeah.
These orbs can be used in crafting on a rare item to cause one of its modifiers to become fractured.
Login, boys.
A fractured modifier is one that cannot be modified by any means. You are able to freely modify the item, ensuring the fractured modifier will never change. If you get the right item with the right mod, it can prove to be a very powerful crafting base indeed. You must now choose. Do you complete all the corrupted maps and then the Nexus? Or maybe you beeline to the Nexus, complete it, and do all the remaining maps cleansed.
That's the question that you will find on the next episode.
Both have rewards to entice you and challenges to assess. Now, let's have a talk about towers. One thing we've had a lot of feedback on is the busy work around running towers and managing your tablets. The first change we've made here is that we have reduced the number of towers drastically, so there are now 1/3 as many as before, but we've made them much more powerful. To start with, tablets now inherently add twice as many mechanics, but that's not all. Running higher tier maps and towers now increases the number of mechanics.
Increased number of influenced maps
applied by tablets. By tier 15, the bonus is double, allowing a single tablet to now add 4 times as many mechanics as before. So, we're running far fewer towers, dealing with fewer tablets, and affecting even more maps than before. But because there are fewer towers overlapping with each other, you won't get as many opportunities to stack different tablets. In order to solve this, we've made it so that each tower can consume up to 3 tablets at once. You always get 1 slot on completing the tower, but if you can complete a tower with...
Dude, I have the same feeling, DJ, that this update will keep us busy for next league. That's why I don't understand how some people call this underwhelming. And someone even said today when I was, I don't even know where I read it, maybe on Twitter or X, something like that. Someone said that this grind or this added stuff for endgame is not enough. And it will become boring within a few weeks. I don't agree with that at all. Now playing game feels meaningless. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It's gonna be some rough 6 days, dude. Yeah, but hopefully they will keep feeding us some new information.
More mods on the Waystone, you can unlock a 2nd or 3rd slot. Overall, This allows for even more juicing from towers, while drastically reducing the amount of busy work you have to do.
Awesome.
On top of that, towers are much more interesting maps because they can now spawn with all mechanics, including bosses.
Yes.
Each tower map has a new boss. Let's take a look at a couple here.
The boss fight of the Alpine Ridge map has two powerful witches contesting for territory. One witch has an affinity for ice, the other
Great
fire.
idea here.
Who will win? Hopefully neither. The boss of the Sinking Spire map is a remnant of the Val that has been charged with lightning.
Sick.
It uses a full suite of lightning abilities. But be careful, if any of them hit the surrounding constructs, they will power up.
Another thing that we've seen a lot of feedback about is sustaining waystones. As we looked into it, we realized that the people who couldn't sustain waystones were dying a lot.
You know what that means? L2P issue, get good. People who say that I don't have a life, dude, listen, I don't have a life, and I'm pretty sure they'll keep me busy until next league, easily. Basically, Moon is Sunbass from PoE 1. Yeah, true. God damn.
A lot more than we had expected. And that made us realize something. During the campaign, the expectation is that you can die multiple times in order to learn how to overcome challenges. You are able to learn how the monsters behave, adapt to their skills, and eventually overcome them. But as soon as you get to the endgame, you are effectively no longer allowed to die if you want to sustain waystones. By the time you are getting towards the end of endgame, we want you to have to be careful not to die. But it certainly shouldn't be that we have such a sudden shift as you run your first maps.
The first change we're making is you can now respawn and return to a map if you die.
Do you guys like this respawn in the maps? You go out and touch grass and do other stuff. I have 3 kids and work. Damn, DJ! I had no clue, man. You have this many kids and other stuff too. And I know for a fact will keep me going. Oh, for sure, man. You won't ever get bored. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Damn. Respect to you, my man. Respect to you. That's sick.
Continuing from where you left off. When you start the endgame, you get up to 6 total attempts per map. As you add more modifiers to a waystone, the number of respawns goes down. This means that...
You know what I wonder? What happens if you have a trade? Like a big fucking trade. If you play a trade league. I know, don't play a trade, play SSF, whatever. But if you have that and you teleport out, what happens then? Is the portal gone? If I'm off to bed, got work for the next 3 more days and 4 days off. 4 days off after. Perfect timing, Shadow. Just in time for the update. You take it easy, man. It was nice seeing you after a while, and peace out, bro.
as you get to the point that you're
Trade should be like currency exchange. Trade is no pain. Yes. Agreed.
running every waystone as a rare, you will have to be more careful. In parties, everyone gets to respawn that number of times. But we still think it's important that you can kill a boss in one go. In order to allow that to happen, we've made a change so that once you start the boss fight, it changes over to the same respawning system we use for pinnacle bosses.
You know what I kind of miss? That's for PoE 1, for example. If you're in a group, it tells you what's changed in a group in terms of like higher mob HP, and then for the group more rarity and whatnot above the party frame. I miss that. I want to see in PoE 2.
This means that the map owner can choose to respawn everyone at the same time.
What's up, Vision? April 4th, my man. Next Friday.
Another complaint we've seen a lot of is players not wanting to do the pinnacle content because of the experience penalty from dying. A change we've made here is that all pinnacle content now no longer grants experience, but also no longer removes experience on death either. Dawn of the Hunt also brings the first batch of Twilight Order reliquary keys from the early access supporter packs.
Pay to win?
These keys contain items selected by our supporters. They can contain any unique item found in Path of Exile 2. If the select, they can contain.
What weapon is this?
These keys contain items selected by our supporters. They can contain any unique item found in Path of Exile 2. If the selected item is a pinnacle boss drop, then only special keys dropped by this content will be able to provide these items. For example, Hand of Wisdom in action can only come from a key dropped by Zesht.
You know why, Vision? With the XP stuff, it's because people died too often on bosses. And they lost more XP than gained from killing it. Eventually. You love the pinnacle change? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like it too.
We're also making a change that allows pinnacle boss uniques to drop at any difficulty.
Ooh.
Rarer uniques will be rarer at lower difficulties, but still possible to find. This applies to the drop chances for the reliquary keys from this content as well. We spoke about
It's actually a good thing. In PoE1, I always waited for the boss fights after. Me too. Yeah, I did the same PoE1. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
towers and tablets earlier, but we have also added a suite of unique tablets. Each of these adds crazy interactions to the maps influenced by it.
Curious about these, man.
For example, this unique tablet allows you to run any map in a tower's radius without requiring connections, which can be quite useful for jumping gaps and traveling around your atlas. And this tablet causes all runic monsters spawned during expedition encounters to be duplicated, and weakens all expedition monsters that emerge from the ground.
Rip
The
Exile.
Atlas tree has also been expanded.
Chance to contain rogue exiles. Oh, I want some of that stuff, man. I want some of that stuff.
And you can find many of the new mechanics there, and improvements to existing ones too.
Increased chance to be greater. Minions for efficient monsters and must be magic.
Now through this live stream we have mentioned quite a few new crafting options that we've added. New runes, corrupted essences, fractured mods and jewelry crafting bases. But we did have just one more crafting system to talk about. Recombination. Expedition.
What do you guys think about recombinations? Recombinator. What do you think about that? If you're familiar with it from PoE1. Do you like it or not?
was the only in-game mechanic that was lacking a crafting system, so that needed to change. Recombination is a mechanic that might be familiar to some players. It allows you to merge two items together, hoping to get the best elements of each on a single new item. This new crafting bench will be unlocked as you complete your first...
Wait. Where is the physical? Physical didn't roll? Why does he have only one prefix and three suffix? Voila, one. Voila. What? Even fire damage. What happened here? Straight up didn't...
on a single new item.
Oh, it failed.
This new crafting bench will be unlocked as you complete your first expedition.
Tui, my guy. What's up, big dog? Better than current PoE 2 crafting system? 100% yes. Yeah. Tui, your plans. 3, 2, 1. Go. Testing new name. Testing. August for me. Yo, what's up, my man? That's better. Renamed successfully. Welcome back, dude.
And requires artifacts found during expeditions to fuel it. The rarer the mods on the item you are combining, the more expensive the cost.
That wraps up all the major in-game changes we're talking about today. With all the system changes and new content, we can't wait to get in there, start blasting maps, and
There's crafting PoE 2 hold? Really? Well, now it's gonna be even better because we got the fracture, we got recombinations, more essences, which are pretty dope. Need some massive influence in endgame. As in, what do you mean by that? Like content or? Have you decided on the class you will play or like the ascendancy? Mark said in his interview, that the recomp is gonna be different from what they showed here. Really? Huh. Do you have that interview somewhere? Content. Okay. I see too. Yeah. I think what they announced for content for endgame is pretty decent, man. I think it's pretty good. It's more than I expected. By the time this game comes out, we're all gonna forget how this game played in December 2024. Yes. No, we're not wrong. Yes. I'm not sure if you were here, Yonko, but there was interview with Jonathan after the stream where he talked about the release, and he still wants to release in December at least, which probably will make it so some of the classes, 1 or 2 classes, might not release during early access because of the time. But if not December, it's gonna be March, sort of thing, apparently. No challenges, boys. Uninstall time. Easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, bro.
Obliterating monsters. There is one more thing we wanted to clarify before we move on, which is that all the content we've talked about today will be made available in the existing early access leagues.
Log in, boys.
So you can play your existing characters. However, there will be new leagues made for those who wish to start in a fresh account. It is recommended to start over and get the full new experience in the Dawn of the Hunt leagues.
For all our existing early access players, we're really looking forward to joining you playing in this new update. For those who don't already have access and are interested in playing Path of Exile 2, Dawn of the Hunt, you are able to at any time purchase an early access supporter pack at www.pathofexile2.com. Additionally,
I gotta say, boys, me being a big fan of Lightning and going for Mjolnir Thor build later, this enchant looks way too good, man. This is probably the best drip I've ever seen.
Paladin and Penance supporter packs are now available to purchase in Path of Exile 2 and contain 6 micro.
He's insane, yeah. It's way too good, man. This right here, way too good. Purple Heart with the sub on YouTube, much appreciated, thank you. Yeah, this one right here. True, man, like we have all this press kit to download, but where is the downloadable OST? We gotta hit up some Camille. We gotta hit up Camille. Hydrate, you got it, boss. You got it, boss. Dude, the requirement here is pretty insane. 200 intelligence is pretty ridiculous. Oh man, I mean, you can get Soul Core to reduce the requirement, but it's pretty ass to use, right? So makes me wonder, if you go for intelligence, might as well just go straight up some spell damage scaling, huh? Jonathan is delusional. Where's my leveling guide? What do you mean by leveling guide exactly, Vision? If you mean build for warrior, a leveling guide, yes. About Triple Herald, it's a chess piece, not shield. And I think it's pretty good in a sense that it doesn't use any spirit. Okay. But I think Heralds got butchered and it won't be as strong as people think. So item like that just screams that they butchered Heralds. You have to wait for patch notes. You want to level up so I can get the good gems for the good skills. Follow the quest line, that's it. You follow campaign, that's it. If you struggle to continue, go back a zone or two and keep farming it. You know how to farm a zone, Vision? I will show you. There is a... So when you hover over a waypoint, you can hold control and click on it. But does it work like that? Is it with alt control? Do you have to be there? Hold on. Hold up. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Waypoint, control click like this. And with this you can reset the instance. So that means if you farm all the mobs in the area, you can just control click on the waystone, go with new right here, and boom. That's how you keep refarming a zone if you struggle with progressing through. That's how we can get some items, some levels, and whatnot. But normally, automatically, it resets after 8 to 15 minutes. What I'm excited about, and people aren't talking about, is the new dual wielding options with the spear. Dual spear, hammer, a wand, scepter, shield. Purple Heart, I was literally talking about it yesterday. I was thinking of going spear with scepter because of the spirit and just juice it with auras. So yes, I agree with you. Shield, same story. Especially the new unique shield, right? But you can juice up fire damage like crazy. This Chernobyl, right? For extra block chance damage. And then you have passive skills, 2 of them on the skill tree. 2 passives, I mean, that give you more damage per block. Like, that's crazy. Ritualist Spear, Chaos Spells, and Wand will be good. I don't think you can do Wand. Wand is a main hand, same as Spear. I don't think that would work. I have Wand right now. It only goes in the main hand. It doesn't go in the ab hand. So Wand cannot be used with Spear. 100%. Hammer though, yes. She could combine it easily, huh? But yeah, I don't think the buckler will be as good for the parrying, the parry. First, it will be very hard. Second, kind of way you will kind of like not waste time, but maybe against bosses, or if you want to do it around frenzy charges and stack skill speed through charge, infusion, and ferocity support gem. Then how come we can do Wand and Scepters? I'll show you. It's because Wand is a main hand, but Scepter is off hand. So this is literally, imagine this Wand is a spear. You cannot add spear with Wand in dual wield because they share the same slot basically, right? You can only do spear with Scepter, with shield, buckler, mace. That's it. And focus. What's up, Daniel? I'm doing quite good, brother. How about you? How about you? My mouse 5 does not work sometimes, brother. Since you're in the game, can I pop in for 30 seconds for a 30-second demo? Sure. Sure, my man, sure. Do you mean like in a map or... Micro with the big ring, baby. I'm fine too. Where I'm from, Czech Republic, my guy. Czechia. Do I have you in my friends list, Dragon? Probably not, right? Oh, got Thor. My mice 5 never works in this game. Really? You too? Hey, yo, same. That's why I've charged stuff on Q. Do you think they can release in December? No. I guess I could do Wanton Focus, then similar effect. No worries, man. No worries. Hard. You're from Brazil, my guy. Shout out to Brazil. I wish I could try a cast and dodge build before Leaken. Temporalis is so expensive. It is, man. It is, yeah. But Temporalis will get nerfed. They kind of confirmed it yesterday on the Q&A. You don't even have me on friend list? Really? DJ? Why not? Boys, how is it possible? Oh, sorry, Melirish. Gotcha. Let me add you. Boom. And party up. Boom. Or hold on, do you have a map on your hands? With yours. Shout out from Jamaica, from Purple Heart, my dude. God damn, man. All the way from Jamaica. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. What time is it for you right now? Designers are very offended. Yesterday they said, I haven't seen Arbiter fight lasting longer than 2 seconds in the last week. They said that, yeah? Holy. God damn. How much screen wide AoE do you want? All of it, please. Brother, you're pretty damn fucking fast, let me tell you that. Wait, do you have Temporalis? With cast and dodge? What's going on? Why are you so fast, dude? What's happening, dude? What's happening? Why are you so fast? What's going on? Nice drip you got, sir. We have Dance with Death, right? 7 PM for you. Damn, I got 1 AM here. Block 1, Purple Heart. This is just melee speed? Wait, is it like a Mace Strike then? Are you using Mace Strike? You're using bone cheddar? That's how you move? What's going on here, bro? What the fuck? Are you only dex based with gloves? Are you dex based with Hand of Wisdom? And bro, I'm a big fan of this build. I'm a big fan of the setup. That looks fucking insane with Construct Hammer. Yeah, you gotta be using bone cheddar with Hand of Wisdom. Let me grab this joink.
Garukan favors me.
It really does look good, man. That really does look good. Share charges with allies in your presence. Skill speed. Oh, you're stacking. This is only for skill speed. That's what you have? You stacking skill speed? Big time. Melee all skills. Share charges. Sir, you're telling me could you get like friendly charge to apply on totems? Would it work like that? Hope they bring some optimization, especially for ice effects. I hope so too, August. I hope so too. The I cannot see build. I don't make a guy because it's a game breaking build. Hey yo, if you share it with me, man, I won't tell anyone. They can trust me on that, big dog. Hey, right here, dude. I'm a guy. Totems can use charges, but dude, that must be pretty insane. Visual clarity minus 1,000. Wait, you just applied Earth Shatter on the totem. Ooh, Yonko, he's our guy. He's got Earth Shatter as well on the totems. That looks pretty insane, by the way, on the totems, not gonna lie. It's pretty fucking disgusting. Oh, I see you, DJ. I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Wait, watch this. Yo, Saint Huff with the follow. Thank you very much, man. Welcome, welcome. I want to see a map boss fight. Me too. And I believe... Oh, yeah. Check the ground. Yes. Oh, yes. I like the drip you have. Armor looks good. Okay, you spawn Earth Shatter like that. Okay. Okay. Bro, you cannot see shit on the map. Hold on, with this. What is this? What is this visual clarity? The best ritual build. Are you the guy from Reddit that showed this build? Is that you? And now it's Shockwave. That's wild, dude. Wait, what build is this? This is a... It's so easy to see, right? So easy, man. This is a totem build stacking skill speed, my guy. Let me show you why I don't make a guide for this build. Okay, let's go. Will my game crash? Will my PC explode? Do you spawn Earth Shatter on totems? It looked like he did not. Alright, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Oh, it's with Volcanic Fissure. Goodbye, game. Goodbye. I've seen this. I've seen this. With Fissure. Imagine if you stack... Hey, if you're playing chess, boys, chess on top. Let's go. Imagine if you would stack skill effect increase, he's gone. Hey, I survived. My PC survived. I mean, my game survived. 1-0. Let's go, dude. Let's go. He didn't. Need to look into this build. Stalled out. My build stalled out. What build you playing, Saint? What build you got, my guy? Volcanic Fissure is something I would love to play, but I don't know, man. Will be good with Druid, I feel like. My own personal thing? Oh, I thought you got this inspiration from the Reddit post shared a while ago. That used this build to showcase no visual clarity. Would you want to share my DMs? I swear I would not spill the beans, man. My Pentium D server would, man. Original perfect strike item with Hammer of the God, Sunder. Ooh, Sunder too, huh? Saying that sounds good, man. That sounds good. I'm a Titan main, so Sunder is my favorite ability from day one. But sadly, it's ass in PoE too. Oh shit, Dragon, nice one, my man. I like that. I like that. I like that. Good job, dude. Good job. It's still really hard around tier 9. Yeah, because Sunder is quite rough with total attack time. It's just in general. Hammer of the Gods is used for one-shots. I don't know, you should not be struggling with tier 9s though. Obviously depends on your gear, but... Yo, what's up, DB? What's for dinner? Brother, it's past 1 AM. I am well past dinner. Already ate dinner, but I'm getting hungry anyway. I need to get me some cottage cheese before bed. So that's my second dinner, yes. Dude, I'm lagging like crazy. Dragon, are you from NA? My MS is wilding. Akuma, the big dog. And he's gone. Yeah, Yongo. And he's out of here. Vibes bring me Chipotle. I'm pretty hyped. Never eaten in like 2 days from the illness. Oh, are you feeling any better now? My man. Hope you're feeling much better, brother. God damn. Much better? Awesome, dude. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, this was without charge staff, so it wasn't too bad. A few more days, boy. Yes, sir. What up, T? What up, man? You looking great. What's up with that? You know why? My hair is extremely long, T. So I think that's why. I need to get a haircut super fucking bad. Which I will on Saturday, on Sunday. So I think that's what's going on right now. But it's good to see you too, T. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's great. Mullet time. Bro, I never had Chipotle. I believe that must be insane. I'm a big fan of this boy. Of this build. I mean, boy as well. I'm pretty sure this build will be very good. Will be very good the next patch as well, despite the changes. Damage isn't bad. I just get one shot by gray mobs with Ada. All max rest as well. 18k armor. The problem with armor is it's bad, my man. You cannot do any map events because you'll get stun locked and overwhelmed. I know. You would need something to clear the map fast, which really it's not possible with Perfect Strike, Sunder, or Hammer of the Gods. Earthquake is the best clear, and also Earth Shatter. I've both built some I do if you're interested. It requires pretty specific builds, especially with Earthquake, but yeah. It's great Granddad build. That is the helm. Start new warrior, Rage, I don't quit mid-campaign. Why would you do that, Tempest? Let's go, dude, easy. I will do some runs as well through the campaign as a prep, I think. Same, actually, my hair is long AF. Yeah, it's rough out here, dude. Not the cottage cheese. Oh, you know it, my guy. Oh, you know it. Can I ask my wife if I get a mullet hairstyle? But sadly, no. Really? She's not a fan? You Matthew Huff, thanks for the sub on YouTube. That's you saying, right? In new patch, World cannot chain off each other anymore? Yes. Hopefully. Hopefully, yeah. How are your Earth Shatter spikes? Fiery. Fury. Want to see a glitch? Yes. Go for it. Go for it. It's getting warmer. That's GGT. No. Got so drunk last night. Okay, you gotta celebrate the 3 days, man. Look at my deeps. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm getting rage. Oh, that's why. Oh, right. You added, okay. You added font on Earth Shatter spikes. Nice. Wait, how come it still persists on the ground? What? Is it permanent? You can spawn this permanently if you TP out? No shot, dude. No shot. Oh, dude. You can get permanent font in a bathroom, for example? That's ridiculous. Did you find anything meaningful added to PoE 2? Literally every single thing shared last night. From endgame to ascendancies, classes, items, support gems. Wow, you name it. I got you, Path. It didn't work. It just a lot last night. When I out of town, you drink every day. Whoa. Then work at 5 AM driving around the coast and some dude. You drink and then you wake up at 5 and go to work. God damn, dude. This is my popcorn build. I like the sound of that, man. I like the highlights on the character, man. Boots, gloves, and the rage effect. Sometimes when I am, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. He's faster as a gemling? Oh, I can imagine. Oh, I can imagine. But Dragon, if you wouldn't mind dropping your build knowledge in my DMs, because I think I would want to. My friend, we were gonna play a main group, and my friend wants to play totem build on the new tactician, right? So I might tell him a thing or two how to go about it, because this looks very insane. That is, of course, if they don't butcher anything in the patch notes. Do you think they will butcher this, Dragon? I don't think people are aware of totem builds like being that strong in general. Even Thunder build is insane. Yo, Path gifting a shot to our guy Dragon in the chat. Path, you absolute legend. Much appreciated, dude. Thanks for the support. Let me get some hype. Afraid there is going to be the nerfed Titan. It won't affect me much. Yeah, I was about to ask if there is any nerf that would affect you a lot. I cannot type today, dude. I have a hard time wanting to come back to PoE 2 until they bring an auction house into the game. I'm not interested in trying to negotiate with people. Such a time sink? Nah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just tedious because you have to do it through a website. But I've never ever had to negotiate with people about anything. And I've bought a lot and sold a lot. Look at this, it will blow your mind. Okay, I'm looking. I'm looking. Okay, you got the cam's heart, yes. No spirits. Stack in life. That's why it looks so good, the chest piece. I thought they had skin. So you're using the totems not costing anything, right? Where is it at? No. Wait, totems don't preserve anything, right? I'm lost, dude. I never play totems. I could get a person to respond twice out of dozens of attempts. Oh, you were probably messaging price fixers then. Price fixers do that, yeah. Kilm's heart, man. They showed this item on one of the exiles, rogue exiles, and it was super tanky. Totems give me a seizure, same. Don't think I'll be able to play them, man, for too long. Just want to show it before the change. Awesome, my man. Good stuff, my guy. Good stuff. Original build, finally. Love to see that. At least that location would be nice, because oh yeah, that will be top notch, man. That will be top notch. Which is kind of crazy, right? PoE has been out for so long. You would think after a long time doing PoE 2, they would sort out auction house, but that's not the case. It's kind of, yeah. Still do it through old school website. It is what it is. Damn, I got 200 MS almost. Crazy was actually against it, really. But now that he's gone, what's up with it? What's up with it? Website is because of a fan who made trading. What? What? They didn't want website as well? God damn. I had no clue. So it was handed to them and yet they just went with it. It's my private GGG. They really literally are just rehashing most of the systems PoE 1, including PoE 2. Not really, man. Not really, actually. The endgame they introduced today has the same name as as in PoE 1. It does something else though. And you know what? Why not? PoE 1 is perfect endgame. So if they would copy it 1-to-1, no problem. No problem. Armor break is crazy for this build. And perfect strike. Use a perfect strike. Try again. In old PoE, you created form title with item you were selling, paste a screenshot. I'll take it back then. If that was the case, dude, that's an F tier. Jesus. Yeah, Dragon, thanks for the showcase, man. Looks wonderful. Any melee skill becomes crazy on this? Yeah, your crit as well. Whoa. Well, what's your crit then if you don't use the gloves? They'll give you 8% base crit. I hope you have a planner, man. I would love to see it all. Or POB. Isn't it monoliths from LE? I'm cool with it, but they can corrupt the monolith for bonuses. Monolith from LE? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean the essences? I got to drive to a place called Bluff, Oyster Restaurant on Ground Zero before ended COVID. Most amazing views. Was sick with the sunset. Closed. I can get to Antarctica. What? Path? Where are the pictures, man? I don't want to see. Dude, that must be like looking into heaven, right? Being on the heaven, dude. Monoliths in LE is the map in PoE 2. How do you stop a build from getting nerfed? You don't make a guide for it. I mean, true, but you would have to be a bit. You would have to like be a. You would need a huge views on the build so people see it, and then it could get nerfed. But I mean, for you personally, man, making the build, I mean, to keep track of stuff. Was hungover as hell? I did think about that. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. That's understandable. You don't get sick with this clarity, with this visual clarity though. I mean, look at this, dude. What is that? Thinking about making a Forge Warrior build super tanky so I can make a super power charge build. Oh yes, Yonko, super charge, man. There is a support gem that supports perfect strike. Sorry, perfect timing window abilities. Which technically should be also supercharged, I believe. So I also thought about it. You love how it looks? Gotcha. What a good man. Good job here. I've played it for 300 hours, so it doesn't even me anymore. Okay, that's understandable. I guess, like with anything, you can get used to it. But it's impressive you have such fast animations without stacking, stat stacking. Like gemlings, right? And Bone Shatter does go this fast with high attack speed. Dance with death, skill speed, and the gloves. Well, can you imagine skill speed runes that come in next patch, Dragon? Holy dude, holy. That's something. Well, G's and gents, it's 1:30 AM in here. 3-hour stream. Sorry I got on late today, but tomorrow it should be much better because I'm gonna hit the gym earlier. So it'll be a longer stream tomorrow. Hopefully we get some more news from GGG about PoE 2, but I don't know, it's weekend, they probably want the break and whatnot, so we'll see. Just going to drop a spear into it next week and change strength to dex. You will play this with a spear. Wait, can you play totems with spear? Don't you need a mace with it? No, you don't. Never mind, never mind. Well, are you going to play tactician because of the skill speed it gets? That's what my friend from the group is planning to do. Molten Blast with tactician. Because it gives you skill speed, but you need to use an attack with projectiles. Yes. I plan to use the similar setup with skill speed for hunters as well on Ritualist. With lightning based. With Dance with Death. And then of course use this on a Thor hammer with Mjolnir. Which I plan to do before here anyway. On Invoker, which ended up being a dual wield one-handed mace build anyway. But yeah, boys, Dragon, thank you very much for the showcase. It was nice seeing a unique build. If you don't mind sliding in my DMs explaining the build, I swear I will not spill the beans. No, 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 no. Or not even copy it. Try to keep it under the lid, if you will. But yeah, gamers and gamerettes, I will sign off with this tomorrow. Back at it again. Thank you all for being here. Much appreciate the support for the subs and gifted subs. My boy Yonko with a donation as well. Goes a long way, my guy. So thank you for that very much. And I wish you all a good night. Have a great one. Sleep well. Have great at work if you're there right now or tomorrow when you wake up. And yeah, what's up, Laser? I'm doing quite good, my guy. Doing quite good, but I am about to sign off, my dude. It's 1:30 AM here and I gotta eat some before batch because the beast is hungry. But I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Good night, gamers. Peace out.